Is this thing on? Is this thing on? What up, world? J1, that's the only great one left. Back at it like an addict, man. You know what I'm saying? Another one like the other one. You know what I mean? With your daily content. It's going all the way up like a turtleneck. J1, that's the only great one left. Popping in on the flesh and in the net. Like, comment, subscribe, catch a vibe. I appreciate everybody that's liking, commenting, you know what I'm saying? Everybody that's been sharing, everybody that's been caring, you know what I'm saying? Showing love to the super chat, showing love by way of what my man Big Time just typed right there, which is, $ the Wolf Way. If you want to send a cash app, I appreciate the support. But yeah, man. How y'all doing, man? How y'all feeling today? What's going on, Big Time? What's up, Titan Edits? How's y'all day going? Tell me something good. So you doing good? So I like you off today, I hear that. Yeah, it is Saturday, huh? Got people out here on jet skis, you know what I'm saying? See my man over there with the jet ski, you know what I'm saying? Living life on the water, man, you know what I'm saying? Cooler, you know? Yeah. Yes, sir. Said good, gotta make the kids doing laundry. Right. Regular Saturday vibes, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, man. Well, I'm just kicking it. I'm actually about to get into a couple things, but I said, you know what? Even though it's a Saturday, I gotta come here and bless the timeline anyway. You know what I'm saying? We gotta make sure we stay consistent and persistent. You know what I'm saying? And keep dropping. You know what I mean? Keep dropping like pigeons. You know what I'm saying? He said, we've been waiting for you. Salute, brother. What's up, kid? What's going on, kid? How y'all feeling? Double tap that screen if you know what I mean. It don't cost you nothing to press that button. I thought about something. I was like, yeah, this is a good story. And I'm like, yep, this is a good one. Mm-hmm. Good old lessons, right? Because it can happen to anybody. It can happen to anybody, right? And I understand how sometimes we just want what we want, right? Sometimes we just want what we want to the point where we will blind ourselves and to certain things, right? He says, I'm gonna hit the dispensary. Yeah? Where's that at? What city's that in? He said the guy that was talking about you on YouTube is like battling the... I don't know what that means, brother. I'm not quite sure what that means. And there's a lot of guys talking about me on YouTube. Apparently, I'm somebody to talk about on YouTube. You know what I'm saying? Apparently, since the algorithm is jonesing as much as it is right now, it's a new thing to just make videos about Jones. And hey, you might get some of this algorithm, right? Because I keep saying the numbers every time just so we can make sure we remind y'all, we don't do less than 5, you know what I'm saying, 4 or 5,000 people per live. You know what I'm saying? Usually, it's actually in the 17s and the dubs and the 15s. You know what I'm saying? Usually, we have that many people come through just in the live. And then we post it, we get another 10, another 15, another 20, another 5 in the day. These are not normal numbers, people, if you didn't know. Because honestly, I didn't think we would even be doing this just off me sitting here popping and chopping with y'all like hibachi, just, you know what I'm saying, just kicking it around like a king, like, just kicking it like kung fu. We ain't doing no extras. We just talking about life. We just sharing stories. We just building. You know what I'm saying? But apparently, that is more organic than somebody sitting down at a desk talking about another man all day, trying to create his content. Hello? So our content is based off us and what we doing. You know what I'm saying? Who's a goofy gutter? Me or the guy that's talking about me all day, or the guys? I'm the goofy? Okay. He said, what's my best advice for a youngster? Depends on the youngster. Depends on the youngster. All youngsters ain't the same, right? My advice for this one might be different for that one. Depends on what kind of youngster you talking about. Hey, what's up, yo? We got 8 times more people than likes in here, man. Hit that button when you come in the door, man. Wipe your feet. You know what I'm saying? Just wipe your feet when you walk in the house. That's all. That's what this like button is like. It's like wiping your feet or taking your shoes off when you walk in the house. You know what I'm saying? I don't. When my man said, "Bitch, don't wear no shoes in my house." You know what I'm saying? Just that. You know what I mean? Orion, what up? Afro Jones. Why do I keep forgetting to say my album is out first? Like, what's wrong with me? Afro Jones out right now. Afro Jones, the first Afro beat album that I think a battle rapper has ever done, right? First album that I've ever done in this realm in 20-something years. It's out right now. You know what I'm saying? And it's not just, don't take my word for it. Don't take 1 or 2 people's word for it. Do your research and check it out, man, because it's him. It's him. And I'm honestly, I'm proud. I'm proud of that body of work. You know what I'm saying? For real, for real. So we're gonna put that there, right there. But yeah, man, Afro Jones legit if you sleeping, Orion says. Salute. He says, hey, greetings from Colombia, bro. Salute for Colombia, brother. You know what I'm saying? That's dope. What's poppin', man? What's going on? Y'all can't call it. Keep running them the likes up. Yes, keep running them likes up, man. If y'all here looking at me and some of y'all still ain't tapping the screen, like, you know what I'm saying? I know some people be haters. I know we gotta have the haters too, but you know what I mean? Come on now. They be trying to call my videos fake when y'all don't like them, all right? So that's, you know what I mean? We gotta make sure the engagement is as much as the viewership, because then we get people confused and not understanding with the branding. You know what I'm saying? We got randoms, you know what I'm saying? Just hating, you know what I mean? Oh, you got 15,000 views, but only 200 likes though. Like, come on, man. Don't do that to me. Can we just have everything on the same page? I mean, come on. Come on. But anyway, yeah, that's the only thing I ask y'all for here, is a like. I don't ask for no money. I don't ask y'all for nothing. I just put up the means to support. So for those that want to, and for those that do, I appreciate it. You know what I'm saying? The super chat, which is that $ right there with the 0, is if you want to do anything, or you want to show your support randomly, or you want to ask a specific question and want me to focus and have to address it directly right now, that's what that's for also, all right? For the new people that don't know the protocol and the protocol. Salute, Orion. I appreciate that, man. Thank you for that super chat, brother. Always showing love. Support me. Well, if you have a platform where you got 15,000 people coming through alive, then yeah, maybe I would support you if I seen it and I knew about it. But you're here in Jones Land. You're here on my platform, brother. You're here where I'm telling my stories, talking about my life, and using my energy and my mother, you know what I'm saying, my pizzazz and class and spectacular vernacular, you know what I'm saying, to chop this shit up for the world, for there to be people from Colombia to Ukraine to Spain, you know what I'm saying, because of my game and this is my lane. So if you got something that's going on and it's going strong, then I might tap in, you know what I mean? And then when I come over there, I'm going to support. I'm not going to come to your platform and say, support me though. Come on, man. That's just weird. But love is love. So I appreciate those that do have it in their hearts to just show love, man. It's just free. It's not that hard. I guess for some people it really is hard to just show love. Maybe they don't think you deserve it, right? What is that? What is that, people being stingy with love? Huh? You like, man, I don't know. He doesn't even deserve my like. I don't know. Let me watch him for about half an hour first. Then you finally say something, they laugh at it and be like, all right. It's like, damn, nigga, just like it when you come in the door. We gotta do all that for? Like, goddamn. Because we already got almost 150 people in here. You know what I'm saying? And the likes ain't matching. Some of y'all is them people. Some of y'all is them people already. Like, is it really that hard? You like, Some of y'all still ain't pressing it, see? Y'all niggas is crazy. I'm just like, damn, I'm getting a lot of, either I gotta either like, that's what I need to know. They need a button in the algorithm for like, so you can see the hater ratio, right? You know, they got all the different stuff. You need to like have one that has a category like haters, you know, they have the duration of the time the people watch the videos, how many likes. They need to have like the column for like haters, so you just know, like, okay, yep, 35% hater. Okay, damn, like okay, that's how you know you're going up when the percentage of hater goes up. Like, and you're like, oh, okay, boom. Come on, man. But anyway, so Jones, what's happening? Let's go. He said, double tap that screen and hit that like button. Yes, Andrew, they should do that. He said, I just made it. Okay, here we go. He says, oh, shit. He says, where are you at? I am at home. He says, it's effed up because you know you really be entertaining the haters. Yeah, you know, that's what it is, of course. That's why they're here. They get entertained. Are you not entertained? Type shit. He said, would you battle Surf as his return battle? I mean, what does that mean? Does that mean like this? I guess people looking at like he got some superpowers because you come out of jail, like, well, his return battle is gonna be like, would you want to be, bro? My return battle. Listen, I would battle anybody if they gave me the right amount of money with the right circumstance. Okay, just to answer your question. All right. Okay. Send the address. I got you. I'm gonna DM it when I get off of here. All right. You pull up. I got something for you. Right. I mean, that. By the way, that's the way I hug. That was a hug. That was a gesture that means hug. Just so you know. I mean, yeah. What's up, y'all? We got about 150 people in here. We should have at least 100 likes, man. If you see me, double tap that screen. It don't cost you nothing to press that button. My name is Serius Jones. You know what I'm saying? I'm a internationally known artist, battle rapper, corner store entrepreneur, and more. But I got a story for y'all, man. And it's about a war. YouTube. This one, we're not gonna say no names. And we ain't gonna throw nobody under the bus. But I'm gonna just give y'all the game. I'm gonna just give y'all the story, right? So there was a young lady, right? And by the way, for y'all that don't know, once I get in story mode, I'm just cooking, I'm just chopping it up. So y'all gotta let me cook. I can't really read all y'all questions and things at the bottom, but I will get back to it. We will, you know what I'm saying, regroup after we really give y'all the content, all right? So boom. And by the way, we got almost 150 people in here. You know how we rock. New people, I can't keep telling y'all to hit the like, but I have to do it because sometimes the videos don't match up, but then we got all these numbers without the engagement and you messing my paper up, man. You know what I'm saying? Because then you got other people thinking they said, no, let's make sure everything's official. So if you come in here, wipe your feet at the door, double tap my screen. I can't tell you why I'm telling the story, so I'm telling you now if you just got here, all right? I appreciate you. All right, boom. So there's a young lady that knows all of my guys, right? All of my old guys, right? Because once you get into a certain realm, especially in the industry, in the music business, stuff like that, you start having a certain circle of friends that you deal with, you go to the club with, you promote stuff with, you know what I'm saying? This is your circle that you chopping with, going out with, going out of town with, maybe going to Miami, doing whatever, right? These is your homies that you move with on that level, right? Where some of you got your homies in the hood that they don't go out of town with you, you know what I'm saying? They don't move on that level on the corporate industry stuff with you, but those is your day one homies too, right? But you got some of those that were like kind of more like your travel industry friends. I don't want to say industry in that way, but like, you know what I'm saying? They not your day ones for real. But you still have real relationships with them, right? Pause. You still have lasting 10-year, 15-year, you know, bonds with these people. You know what I'm saying? You've been in the studio, you've been traveling, you've been working with them for 10 years or something like that. You know what I'm saying? So you know them on like a real level, right? But you still didn't grow up with them though. You know what I'm saying? If you feel I'm going. It's a different level of knowing somebody when you grew up with them from the sandbox, or when you met them when y'all were both adults or whatever. But the crazy part is sometimes those people you meet now will be way more loyal for you and way more down for you than somebody you known your whole life. That's the cold part of the game. Somebody you meet now might be more. Some of the people that's in here that rock with me today, salute to y'all, right? Shout to Orion, shout to Big Time, shout to Andrew, shout to all these names that I see in here that be rocking and supporting and sending super chats and positive energy and all that, right? And it be people that's day one people I know my whole life that be like, oh yeah, I heard you on YouTube or something, right? Yeah, I heard you. Yeah, I heard you be going crazy, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, niggas be saying that, you know what I mean? You be on there and shit, that's what's up. Oh, yeah? Right? See how that work? Strangers you don't even know that you meet that just respect your vibe, your energy, and what you on, and rock. And then people that know you from day one know you're the guy. Know your whole life, know everything, know all kinds of stories about you. They know, right? Do they go out of their way to tell the world that? Do they say, nah, listen, Jones, listen, let me tell you the story about Jones. Jones, da-da-da-da-da-da. Jones, listen, that's one of the realest person. He did this for me. He gave me money when I was this. He did this and this and that. People don't normally do that. I don't know why that's just not really a thing. But think about it. How often do you see people talking like that about other people? Think about it. Keep it real. And yes, Afro Jones is on Spotify. He said, word, bumping that tonight. I appreciate you, bro. He said, we taking everything to the grave. Yeah, like that's the crazy part. We taking everything to the grave. Niggas don't even tell people how great another man is until he's dead. Then the stories come out like, yeah, no, one time. Now you want feel good about saying something good about a nigga. Nah, one time, son, I ain't gonna lie. I was such and such, man. And he had gave me his last son. Yo, he was a good nigga, dog. Niggas don't say that until you gone, right? Where somebody else that might be like, man, the world need to know this, man. Look at this, right? When your day one homie would be like, yeah, that's what's up. I heard you doing your thing, bro. Oh, it's good to see, man. But yo, you know what I mean? You stay up, bro. Nigga ain't saying, where's your next show? When can I tap in? Let me see. Where's your link so I can support it? That's the type of guy I am, though. Young brother was selling these 2 days ago. I've been wearing these ever since, haven't I? I just put some diamonds in these Gucci ones, and I've been wearing these ever since, though, right? Is this a young black brother from Harlem? And I said, nah, these is hard, right? I didn't have to haggle with him. He showed me, so I'm doing this and I'm doing that. At first, you know what's funny? My hustler instinct at first, I started to talk to him like that, and I had to catch myself, right? Because I'm like, yeah, well, look, if you're only charging this for it, listen, I do a video for you. You just, and then I'm like, you know what? Nah, I can't even be one of them dudes. I'm like, nah, my bad. You know what? How much you want, bro? Let me support. You know what I'm saying? I was about to just try to finesse him out of just my natural reflex. And I'm like, nah, hold up, let me support. I'm tripping, right? So, and yes, my beard is fake, it's Velcro, so stop judging me, all right? I'm gonna take it off after this. But anyway, so let's get to the meat of these, right? She knows them in a way where she done, had fun. Let's put it that way. She's had fun. She's had fun with my guys. She's had fun with some of my guys' sons that were old enough to be around to have fun, if you understand what I'm saying, right? So I know this person in this way, right? I've never had fun with her, guys. I've never experienced this young lady, right? But all of the guys have, right? To the point where it's like, oh yeah, her type of thing, right? I don't judge. It's all good. You know what I'm saying? We cool, right? We're so cool that she hits me up one day out of the blue to say, hey, Jones, what's up? I'm like, what's up? What's going on? She's like, hey, wet, where you at? She's like, oh, it's choppy? Uh-oh. It's chopping up still? I was wondering why the number went down, right? It's still lagging? Orion, not for you? Give me a thumbs up if we good. Give me a thumbs down if we not. Because I'll just start it over. It's good? Much better? Okay. Yeah, make sure when it's chopping, y'all stop me, because then I'll just look like an idiot sitting here just running my mouth while it's just like, nip, 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 and you know what I'm saying? So make sure y'all tell me if it's chopping up, all right? Because I see the number going down a little bit, and sometimes I think people just left or something. I don't be knowing. You know what I mean? It's bad. Crease slime is bad. Did Jen really eat your dog? No, he ate DMX, his dog. But I don't think he really did that. He said, nah, some people Wi-Fi is bad. Yeah, I think it's on some of y'all, man. I think it's on some of y'all, bro. You know what I'm saying? He said they broke, LOL. Don't talk about the people like that, man. You know what I mean? Because, you know, sometimes my Wi-Fi be bad. It's Xfinity. I don't know. It ain't up to me. You know what I'm saying? I'm living, this is a nice place. You know what I'm saying? I don't know how much more, you know what I'm saying? What you want from me? You know what I'm saying? So anyway, all right. I'm just doing my best to give it to y'all pause, you know what I'm saying, live. You know what I mean? Instead of sitting down having to edit everything, we just go live. You know what I mean? How much more live can we be? Hello? You know what I'm saying? But anyway, so look. So Shorty know the homies, right? Shorty know the homies. She one of those, hey, you know, she have a good time, right? Honestly, I wanted to have a good time with her, but my game wouldn't even allow me to, right? That's the type of person I am. I'm like, even if I want to, like, I want to, too. I'd be kind of mad, like, damn. See, you lucky. You lucky on some game. Because I'd be done took you on down through there. I'd be done took you on right on down through there, too. You know what I'm saying? But my whole shit would have been different. You know what I'm saying? You would have wound up, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? Fucking with me. But I didn't take her down through there. I said, no. That's just some fun. That's the homies, you know, people we, you know what I'm saying? All right. So I always kept it cool and cordial with Shorty, right? To the point where she calls me one day, right? Years after we had been seeing each other in the clubs and the night scenes. Now this is about 6-7 years later, right? She calls me. I'm like, hey, what's up? She's like, hey, I wanted to talk to you. I'm like, what's up? What's going on? Oh, you know, I was in Miami and, you know, I was working and da-da-da-da. Okay, I know what you're saying to me. Because this is what happens with a lot of New York girls that they on, you know, timing. They don't want people to know. They don't want people that know them because they care about what people think. Like we don't already know that you done already topped off the whole hood, man. What the hell, what? You gotta go to Miami to dance now. Really? Like, like, like you're getting away from like no one's gonna know. Bro. We've known for years, man. What's wrong with you? You don't have to hide in Miami, right? But in her mind, I guess she did, right? So she's calling me now after whatever her little adventures of hiding and trying to do her 304 in on the low end, right? Now you're calling the Jones, right? Because in your mind, you see that I'm still doing well, you know, and whatever. So in her mind, I guess she's thinking she's back in the town. She wants to kind of get some what? She wants to get some free game. She wants to find out some tips or some ideas about how to get some money without having to actually not only not give me any money, but not actually even be fucking with me for real. She just wants to act like, hey, what's up? Like, you know, we're cool. So now that I'm like a full-fledged hoe getting money, can you just like tell me some stuff for free? Please? Like, that's what you're basically saying to me. since we're cool and you never kind of like, you never like smashed me or anything. So I mean, like, want to just, you're kind of like the last guy standing, right? It's like, bruh, really? Because everyone else smashed. You just come at me like now I'm the only guy that might be naive enough to just like give you me for free so that you can take advantage of me, right? Because that's what you're gonna do, right? That's what I know you as, right? I already know what you're gonna do, right? So, no, that's corny, and there's nothing Diddy about Serious Jones vibes, brother. That's ridiculous. We're talking about the complete opposite, and if you're too much of a square to understand, then you might want to log off. But you need to pay attention, brother. We're talking about the opposite. We're talking about a man that doesn't care about having sex. When you're talking about Diddy, is the opposite, genius. Okay? We're talking about a man that has nothing to do with that. Doesn't even want to deal with a woman that's like that. So what are you talking about? Shut up or learn something. Okay? So bottom line. Shorty is trying to soak some free game from the Jones. She's trying to figure out how to get her life together without having to involve me in her life, right? She wants to run around blowing socks off for different guys and then come to me acting surprised. She wants to try to act like she's got a friend while she's topping off another guy in the Benz, okay? If you don't understand this, you're probably one of those guys. You're probably one of those guys that I'm talking about, okay? So, look, he said, I'm just trolling, bro. I know you're trying, but I'm trolling you back, brother. It's not serious, okay? I know what you're doing. This is entertainment. That's why it's content. That's why they like it, because I know how to chop it, all right? You're not even derailing me from the story. Still how see I'm on point and still around, floating like this. I'm the best at this, all right? So, boom. So, Shorty is trying to soak free game, and I give her the bottom line. I said, baby, what are you doing? Stop. She's like, what do you mean? I said, stop. What are you doing? Right? Because that's how I be. I'm like, stop. What are you doing? She's like, what? I'm not doing anything. I said, stop. You know I know you, right? And she's like, I know. I said, so why are you doing that to me? He's like, I mean, I'm just trying to figure out my way, Jones. Like, I'm just trying to figure out my life. I'm like, yeah, exactly. You trying to figure out your life. So why is you coming to me with like you care about what I got going on, baby? You know you not jacking me like that. And she's like, no, I ain't fuck with you, Jones. I like you. Okay, cool. So what are you trying to do? Well, honestly, I'm just trying to like figure out how I can like get some money now that I'm back in New York. Exactly. Exactly. That's what I knew you was trying to do. Okay? So stop. I'm not gonna come here and you're not gonna come here and expect me to save you after you done been here blowing all the homies and doing all extra crazy extracurricular activities. You ain't gonna go down to Miami for years and just be doing whatever crazy smutness you've been doing and then come to me and I'm gonna be the guy to just save you and embrace you and show you love and just say, come on home to me without you having to do nothing. You ain't got to bring no money home. You ain't got to do nothing. All you got to do is show up, be cute with all your baggage. Like, take me as I am. Like, what? You got me. I'm glad y'all putting crying laughing faces because I tried not to cry laughing. And of course, what did she do? She had the fake breakdown. She had the breakdown like, no one understands my life and all this shit. Because sometimes that's the last move, right? She has the fake tears move and all of the stuff, right? Because that's the last ditch effort, right? Now try to make me feel bad for her so that so I can say, okay, look, baby, it's all right. Look, I'm gonna mess with you. You ain't gotta do nothing. You ain't gotta do, but just listen. Da-da-da-da, right? That's all she wanted. So, long story short, I ended the conversation on a note of basically like, please, like, don't treat me like that. You're my friend. Just stay my friend. Don't do that. Don't mess up the friendship like I said, even though we're not really friends. But we cool, right? So if you want to stay cool with me, don't call me insulting me like that, man. Don't call me insulting my game, acting like I'm just one of these tricks or one of these dudes that you could save you, or you could just tell some little story and then I'ma just be there and be like, okay, baby, and just like, come on, don't do that. I know you 10 years. You know I know you, right? I know you, right? So she tried to say some. Oh yeah, I don't know why whenever I put you on the refrigerator, it chopped up. She wants me to be Captain Saber, right? Yeah. Is it chopping up? Yeah, the fake breakdown, big time. He said, keep going, never give up. I love what you do. I love how y'all use the hate in the world as motivation. Love you, keep going, you'll get where you need to be. Man, come on, man. I love you, bro. That's the type of shit I like to hear, man. I know I ain't crazy. All right, I know I ain't crazy. Yo, we good, though? He said, my dude Jones, when you coming back to the Bay Area, we love you out here, man. Yee! Shout to the town, man. Shout to the Bay, man. You know what I'm saying? Shout to, man, I love y'all, man. That's my second home, man, for real. I can't wait to come back out there. I'm coming back real soon, too. Maybe a couple weeks, bro. I gotta come get that Camaro, man. I gotta come get that T-top, man. You know what I'm saying? That 1979 Camaro, man, with the glass top and the 4-speed. You know what I'm saying? I gotta come get my little race car. You know what I'm saying? I might drive her ass back cross country. You know what I'm saying? Stop and chop. Hold up, let me stop in Vegas. Hold up, let me stop in Chicago. Hold up, let me stop in DC. Like, come on, bro. Niggas ain't coming like me, bro. Respectfully. But anyway, all right, let me get out my bag and get back to the story. All right, I'm good though, right? I'm good. Shout out to the 510 facts. Shout out to the 415. Shout out to the 510. Shout out to the 925. Shout out to the 209. You know what I'm saying? Y'all don't know. Shout out to the 619. Shout out to the 213. You know what I'm saying? All the way back up, man. You know, so I love your teeth. Honestly, thank you. I feel like they can get a little more whiter, honestly, but hey. He said, I'm good, screen good, everything good. He said, there's a Wi-Fi dead spot in your house. That's why it was chopping. Is it chopping now, though? Are we good? I just want to make sure we good now. All right? I don't want to be talking, and y'all ain't even hearing me. We good? All good. All right, boom. All right, so Shorty, you know, she tries to play for some free game, right? I let her know what time it is. I said, come on, baby, don't do that. She said, all right, we was cool. All right, cool, right? Ended the conversation like a gentleman. All right, baby, take care. All right, I'm sorry, Jones. I just, it's all right, baby, all right? But just, if you want to mess with me for real, let me know if you want to mess with me for real. You know what I'm saying? Don't come to me with the little, the fake sob story, just trying to find out some free place where you can work tonight. Huh? Don't come to me with the whole sob story about your whole life just to end the conversation like, so do you know a good club where I can go? You do all that just to end the conversation like, so do you know a good club where I can go and like is someone you can talk to for me to get me hired? Oh. So this was what this whole song and dance was about, where you forced me to remind you that you actually topped off my friend and his son, right? Because he's like, no, I'm not even like that. I don't even be. I said, stop. Why you doing that? She's like, I only mess with such and such. I said, and his son, right? I didn't want to have to say it, but she forced me. I'm like, and his son. Why you doing that? And she's like, I just start crying. So I'm like, oh, come on, man. That's what I mean. I'm like, why are you doing that, bro? Right? But we got it back because I'm just like, I wasn't trying to insult her. I wasn't trying to hurt her feelings. I'm just like, why is you calling me and playing with the wolf? You know what type of timing I'm on. You know I'm not out here helping random free bops that ain't even trying to mess with me. You know what I'm saying? And if I was, at least, be genuine. At least just be on some regular timing. Like, yo, hit me from the door and say, look, I know I don't mess with you like that. But honestly, I've been to Miami. I've been getting a little money and shit. I know we cool. I ain't saying I'm not rocking with you or nothing. But you know any spots or something? You know any spots out here? That would be fair game. Look, I'm bartending. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to do some bottle girl stuff. I ain't even doing no whole stuff. I know you in the game, and I know in terms of, music and the clubs, and you know everybody. So that's why I'm hitting you up. If you said that, I respect that. You at least letting it be known from the door. Look, you know what I'm saying? You said be up front. Exactly. You know what I'm saying? Be respectful. That's respectful to me. When you come at me the other way, I feel like you think I'm a trick. You think you could finesse me with that big old juicy Puerto Rican booty like you do these other dudes. That's what you thinking. You thinking, okay, I could just come in and just, and he gonna be like, okay, baby, hey, well, no, oh, Jones is gonna be one of those? Oh, yeah? That's what you thought? Okay. Right now it's Tony Montana time, right? So, okay. After I say hello to the bad guy here, right? We was cool, you know what I'm saying? All right, we hung up. Talk to you later. What's up, new people? I see y'all coming back on in here. Double tap that screen if you know what I mean. It don't cost you nothing to press that button. We over here chopping about a story of love and friendship and betrayal and wars. All right? Okay. So, I don't know how many weeks later, I walk into a spot. I'm not even going to say what I walked into, just so that my friend can't get his feelings hurt by knowing that I'm talking about him. Even if he does connect the dots to know what I'm talking about him, I won't even say where it was at, just so he can't even try and act like I'm talking about him, okay? The story's still going to be the same. I walk in the spot, and who do I see in the spot? Her. Who do I see her sitting with? My homie. Same homie that I see every day for years and years and years, right? Guess what they're sitting there doing? They're sitting there with their hands interlocked like this. Now, mind you, there are several other people in the spot. They're sitting there on the couch with their hands interlocked like this, right? He's sitting there, they sitting there just like this on the couch, right? Ain't nothing happening or nothing. There's no moment. You know, it's not a scary movie plan. It's not no. It was just they're sitting there just bonded, right? And I'm like, I didn't say nothing, right? I didn't say nothing, right? When I walked in, Shorty looked at me. She looked like she's seen a ghost. She said, please, please, right? She going like this with her mouth. Please, please. I'm like, hey, how you doing? I'm like, what's up? I'm like, what's going on? I shook her hand, I shook my man's hand, like, what's popping? I'm like, you good? He like, yeah, what's up? What's up? I'm like, ain't shit, right? I sat down, I rolled up, I just acted like nothing, right? I acted like nothing, and I moved around, right? Shorty calls me as soon as I leave, right? Please, please don't say nothing. Please don't say nothing. Like, I really like him. I really like him, like, for real. Like, please don't do that. Like, don't say nothing to him, please. I said, don't say nothing about what? She said, no, I'm like, come on, like, you know, like, come on, I know what? Right? Thought I ain't know nothing. Now, come on, you know. What's up, new people? All right, we got damn near double, triple. We got triple the people, man. Double tap that screen if you in here, man. Don't be a hater your whole life. So I'm like, all right. I told her the truth. I said, listen, that's my bro. I said, listen, that's my bro. Don't be hurting my brother's feelings, bro. I'm like, you know what type of shit you be on. And she like, nah, I'm not promise I really like him. It's not like that. I promise I really like him. Like, please. She crying, doing all this shit again. I'm like, all right, man. I said, all right, man. I said, but if he call me, I said, I'm going to just tell him. I said, I'm not going to tell him nothing. I said, I'm not going to tell him nothing specific. You know what I'm saying? I promise you got my word. I ain't going to tell him nothing specific, right? And I didn't, right? So I guess she had made it already hot. She already hotted it up so much that he probably felt the vibe already. Like, oh shit, she know Jones, right? So in his mind, he already thinking like, oh no, right? Oh no, she knows Jones, right? The alarms was already going off, right? He was already so you already knew, right? So when he calls me, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, we got that trench on, you know what I'm saying? Check out my boy Hard Luck. You know what I'm saying? You already know. Hard with 2 R's, you know what I'm saying? Jersey hard body karate like a sawed-off shotty. You know what I'm saying? And I'm coming trim with it too, Wolf. You know what I'm saying? I'm coming trim with it. You know what I'm saying? With the blue, you know what I'm saying? With the blue, with the true blue. True blue with the trench. You feel me? And it was like, man, I ain't gonna lie, I'm rather drippy today. You know what I'm saying? I'm rather drippity, I must say. You feel me, Wolf? Yeah, man. Go check out my boy Hard Luck, man. One of the hardest rappers out of Jersey, man. If you don't already know, you know what I'm saying? If you really like bars, if you really like that gutter, you know what I mean? That real Patterson shit, man. Y'all niggas don't know. You feel me? He said, word, yeah, type shit. Saloon, right? He said, wanker. I'm a wanker? Bloody wanker? Nah, I'll shut your face in it. You don't know, man. Shout out to the man there, man, but you don't know. Man, a bad man. Watch your mouth. Watch your blood clot mouth. Then anyway, right? So Shorty got my mans in a frenzy now, right? Now he wants to know, yo, what's going on, right? So he calls me. He like, bro, what's up, bro? I'm like, what you mean, what's up? I'm playing dumb. I'm like, what you mean, what's up? Now I know he's kind of, you know what I'm saying? He's not somebody that, he's kind of a hermit, right? He's kind of somebody that doesn't go out much, you know what I'm saying? And if he finds somebody he likes, it's usually because it's convenient and it's good. It's for his whatever, right? You don't have to go far. Shorty's obviously doing stuff he likes. So he's like, man, I'm supposed to go over. She booked me a thing for he heard it in my voice though, right? He heard the tone of my voice, right? Because he's like, what's up, man? Tell me. He like, man, I saw how Shorty was acting when you came in there. I'm like, bruh, I ain't saying I ain't do nothing with her. He like, nah, but he's like, but nah, man, don't do that, right? So I'm laughing. The laugh says everything, right? So I be laughing. I'm like, ah. He like, man, ah. He like, ah. One of those. I said, bro, all I'm gonna say is, have fun. Wallahi, that's what I said. I didn't say she popped my man and sucked his dick and sucked his son off. I didn't say she's a dirty slur, don't ever trust her. I didn't say don't mess with her. I told him. I said, go. She booked whatever for your birthday, go. Have fun. I said, have fun though. I said, just have fun though. Right? Is that not enough said? Just have fun though. Right? He said, bro, just have fun. That's it. I gave you the game in a nutshell. I don't have to tell you that she was over here getting her knees dirty every other 30 seconds for nothing. I don't have to tell you that she's a... you know what I'm saying? I don't have to tell you that she's an eater. What? You know. You know, man. Come on, man. You gotta hit a nigga with the white boy. Come on, man. Come on. What the fuck? You know what time Shorty on, B. Why you playing, right? So he goes. He does whatever. He says, oh, man, good looking, bro. Good looking, man. I appreciate you just keeping it real with me, my nigga. You my nigga. I say, you know I'm your brother, bro. You know I ain't gonna never, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's love, bro. But I told him the truth, though. I'm like, but just have fun, man. It ain't about nothing. You know what I'm saying? It's good. He like, all right, you right. Yeah, yeah, all right, right. He goes. He has his birthday adventures. I didn't hear from this guy after this. I didn't see him no more. He didn't call me no more. Cause he was in love again. She was the prototype. That's what he thought, right? So I guess it's uncomfortable for me to be around, okay? He definitely fell in love, right? Or deeply in like. Whatever you want to classify it as, right? Whatever he fell into, it caused him to stop talking to my black ass. He wasn't talking to me, you know what I'm saying? And I love you, bro, you know what I'm saying? But I got to tell his story. If you think I'm talking about you, you probably right, brother. You know I love you, but I ain't say who you was. I ain't say no context. Ain't nobody else gonna know who you was. But you know what happened, man, right? So, of course, what winds up transpiring, man? What you think gonna happen, right? You got her around all these other rappers and people that's of influence, right? Cool people in the game. What happens? She winds up getting down and dirty with somebody that was right there, one of his boys that he works with, right? So he winds up calling me. And he keeps it real, right? He lets me know, like, bro, You was right, bro. And I'm like, what you mean I was right? He was like, man, she, shorty, da-da-da-da-da-da-da. And I'm like, man, bro, I told you just have fun, right? And he like, yeah, I know, man, I know, whatever, right? But this is the cold game about it. It's embarrassing, I guess, a lot of times for a guy when he knows that his girl, is a 304 or whatever. I won't even say a 304 because honestly, I put more respect on a 304. I look at a 304 a different way than y'all do, right? I look at a 304 as a woman like that actually is a professional about her business. She not doing no sloppy, weird stuff out here, having little just jump off stuff going on. No, that's a different level. We talking about just jump offs that really just is out here just, just enjoying just doing whatever with whoever, and ain't trying to really get no finance, ain't trying to be no professional about it, ain't really loyal to nobody. Even if she got a boyfriend or in a relationship, that is not going to stop her from dropping on her knees and stopping and dropping and rolling, you know what I'm saying, whenever it's going, right? So that's what we talking about. Those are not the people that you're supposed to give your heart. Those are not the people that you're supposed to invest anything in. Those are the people that you're not supposed to cut your own friends off for. But bro, you did that to me, bro. I love you, bro. You know what I'm saying? I guess it was uncomfortable because and then you know what niggas do? They get mad at you. What I said that was plausible. I said something plausible? Oh, all right, my bad. Yeah, it's actually crickets out here. It's literal crickets, right? But like, you know what I'm saying? When you really love somebody, that shit hurts. Because it's like, bro, I cared about you. I told her, you better not hurt my friend. You know what I'm saying? Because I know. Because I know you greener than Grasshopper's ass on St. Patrick's Day. You know what I'm saying? I know you a square bear and unaware. You don't know how diabolical this bitch is. You don't know how spooky it could get if you care about somebody that really has zero fucks given. Real live zero. He said, yeah. You know what I'm saying? Square bear and unaware. You know what I'm saying? He said, no, G in the chat said he will make your next. All right. All right. Yeah, definitely pause that. What's up, new people? If you ain't already, double tap that screen. You know what I'm saying? Nah, man, don't call me no Pimp Jones, man. I'm Serious Jones, brother. You know what I'm saying? Do not call me no, I'm not no pimp. I'm a boss. I'm a boss Mac. I'm a player. Okay? I'm a professional. I'm king. I'm some ism. I'm some game. Yeah, but don't call me no pimp. That's a crime, sir. Hello? No. I don't know why y'all think that's cool to keep saying that to me. You know what I mean? Yeah, 304. So look, right? So they out here on the jet skis too. It's about time I guess I'll buy me a jet ski, join my neighbors. It's time I buy jet skis and join my neighbor people. Okay? So look, right? So, bro, he tells me the truth. He tells me, yeah, man, I messed up, right? He said, I like that ring, Jones. Stay down. I appreciate you, brother. I appreciate you. We got another one getting made now. We got the Serious ring getting made now. This is the Wolf ring, and we got the Serious ring. You know what I'm saying? And then we're gonna chill out, right? Then we're gonna chill out. We done bust a piece, you know what I'm saying? Got Floody, you know what I'm saying? Got Floody, buddy. You know what I mean? Now we gonna get a timepiece maybe down the line, you know what I'm saying? Nice timepiece. And let me stack this money up, you know what I'm saying? It's just the kid. It's just the presentation. This is part of my brand. If you don't understand, this is my company name. You know what I'm saying? It's smart for me to brand my company, right? Especially when I'm in front of 15,000, 20,000 people per live. Of course I gotta represent my company the right way, right? That's all that is. You know what I'm saying? He says, I'll take CZs. I would never even do that to you, brother. If I would ever get you a wolf weight chain, it's gonna be official tissue. You know what I'm saying? Now the metal might be something different. I might get you a motherfucking, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? But I ain't gonna get you no fake diamonds. No, no, no. You gonna get some real diamonds. Fucking with Jones, you ain't getting no fake diamonds. No, we ain't doing that. No, no, no. You know what I'm saying? That shit gonna be official tissue, Jack. Because if they run down and test your shit, it's still gonna be a reflection of me, right? It's like the Jones giving his people fake shit. You'll be like, yeah, Jones' whole homies, all Jones' homies jewelry fake, nigga. You're like, what? Where? Like, yeah, nigga, Jones ain't buying them niggas no real jewelry, nigga. Jones ain't got no paper like that. Like, what? Yeah, Jones got paper. Nah, he ain't got no paper, nigga. I bet you. I bet you if you test this shit. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? I'm like, oh, just sent 800 and 200 coming in 5 minutes. Okay. That's a good text. So look, so I'm like, all right, I know what's going on, right? I'm somebody that's in tune like a guitar. You know what I'm saying? So if it's playing, ain't gonna get far. Hello? So I know when somebody is playing, that's why I was able to detect it. You know what I'm saying? And that's why she had to respect it. And that's why I was protected, right? Because I knew I can smell it. Wait a minute. BS, right? Boo-boo. Dookie. Cal Dookie. Because since I can't curse on here. Right? You Cal Dookie. I already know. You know what I'm saying? But the distraction is a mother effer. Woo! You seen that distraction? That's why I stay out of it. No, I'm not dipping my magic stick up in there so that I could get lost in the sauce. Hello? Now, I'm not saying that everybody has that type of discipline, but that's why I said if you're going to go, have fun, right? Have fun. Understand what you're dealing with. Enjoy it for what it is if that's what you're going to do, but just don't play yourself, right? You said real facts, real feats. It's always the bitter men. Yeah. Well, wait. Are you talking about me? Because maybe you're not hearing the story right if you're talking about me. I'm not bitter, sir. Or ma'am. No. We're talking about a story of a friend of mine who fell in love with a woman who broke his heart and came back admitting that he should not have put a 304 over friendship. That's the point. Because real friendship means that I want you to succeed. This is why I told him, go for it. I didn't tell him, leave her alone, bro. You see that? You see that there? I didn't say, don't mess with her, bro. He said, facts, exactly. Right? I didn't tell him not to. I just gave him the game on it because you're my friend. Because I care about you, I want you to know what you're dealing with, right? Because the irony is, if I'd have said, don't deal with her, that's when people look at it like you're hating. Like you got a side agenda. Like, yeah, he telling me not to deal with this probably because he want to mess with, right? That's how that go. Y'all don't get it. And that's why I'm not going to give you no ammo to shoot me with. Hello? And especially, he said straight up. And realistically, I'm a man of my word in this way. Even though this is a jump off that I don't owe no loyalty to, I gave her my word and I told her, nah, I'm not going to tell him nothing bad about you. I didn't tell him nothing bad about her. I didn't say, don't mess with her because of this or that or this. No. I simply, when my friend asked me and detected the tone in my voice and started laughing, like, oh, I laughed with him. And I said, hey, just have fun. He said, all right, I feel you, you know what I'm saying? I was like, yes, you know what I mean? You know, it's one of those, yeah, I mean, it's one of those, baby. It's one of those, bro. How much realer can you keep it? But what some people do is they try to exempt me, right? Because I'm some game. because I'm not a normal civilian, I guess, in some people's minds, which I'm not. It's different rules or something, which it is, but it's not different rules for common sense. It's not different rules, and no disrespect to my homie, because this could happen to anybody. It's happened to me. I've cared about somebody that I shouldn't have before, right? It's happened to everybody. But the thing is, if you gotta cut off somebody that you care about to deal with somebody, then they ain't for you. I'm gonna say that again. If you gotta cut off somebody that you love to deal with somebody, now this is what I mean by cut off somebody you love. Now I don't mean cut off somebody that's actually making it difficult for you to be with somebody, because that's a different thing. Some people will actually try to make you choose and make an ultimatum of like me or them type of shit. I don't do that with people, right? Even if you my female or whatever. If you got a family member that's trying to, which happens a lot, unfortunately. Some people do that. They get possessive and they try to make you choose between me or this or that. When it's like, bro, if you know about life and you know about God and you know about the game, nobody's yours for real. Everything is loaned to us, even this body. That's the reality of life. You know what I'm saying? Everything is temporary, for real. These jet skis is really like taunting me today. Like they really out there just like mobbing today. I'm like, nah, I need my sea-doo now. Y'all ain't gonna be the only ones, B. You know what I'm saying? He said, yeah. He said, go for real. Salute, brother. I appreciate that. But you know what I'm saying? Like this is something that we gotta be real with ourselves, because this happens to a lot of us as homies, as brothers, as we wind up messing with girls that have necessarily not the cleanest past. That's a reality thing in this world. There's people that most of us dudes don't have the cleanest past. Let's keep it real. So a lot of times we confuse not being judgmental with having common sense and being realistic. It's not being judgmental for you to know that your girl is a bop. If you know she's a bop because she continues to bop, she continues to do boppish activity, you know what I'm saying? She continues to bop around the neighborhood in a boppish fashion, but you continue to ignore her bopness, then you are a bop. That's it. You don't know my baby love me, she's just crazy. No, she's a bop, and you are a bopster. You're a male bop. Should it be the same word? Should we replace it? You're a mop. You're a male bop. It's a mop because she just cleaning up on you. He said, "Do I bang blood? No, I do not, sir. I am not a gang member, sir. I am, however, a wolf." He said, "My lady's at 8, and I'm a 3. Well, see, that's your problem. You think you're a 3. Why are you a 3, brother? If you think you're a 3, then that's the problem. You know what I'm saying? If you think you're a 3, that's the problem. Because you're supposed to always think that you're an 8. And even if your girl's an 8, you think she's a 3. Because you believe in yourself and you are the black man, the owner, the maker, the cream of the planet Earth, my brother. You are blessed. You are gifted by God to be an abundant being that can manifest whatever your brain conceives. You have enough electricity in your body to power 3 football fields. You can literally single-handedly change not only the fate of your life, but about your whole bloodline and your whole generation. You could break the generational curse of your whole family. The hell you talking about you a 3? You better wake up, black man, or white man, or whoever man you are. You know what I mean? Say amen. Yeah, talk that talk, OG. Exactly. You know what I'm saying? The hell wrong with you? We ain't doing that. Don't you know what I just been? You don't even know what I've been through recently. You know how many times that I done messed up? Messed up by giving somebody I know didn't value me, didn't know what I was, didn't even care that I had all this gift and I was this amazing, handsome, gifted man. Think these girls really be giving a damn? You know how many females done been with me that left my black ass? Huh? Many times. Right? Now, it's gotten to the point now where I usually could tell the difference. I can usually tell if somebody really genuinely, cares about me or whatever. And that's what I play on. If I know a girl really is jacking me genuinely because of her actions she's shown me, then I might, put a little bit more effort and energy to making sure we work. Because she's shown me, right, through her actions, that she's trying, that she's doing whatever to at least do her best to try and make it work. That means something to a person like me, right? More than the feelings and all of that stuff, or all of the stuff people say to you. And the little things like, oh, it's the little things matter too, but not more than the big things. People are like, it's the little things that matter. It's the little things that matter, but not more than the big things. Because the big things to me outweigh the little things. And my bad, y'all. I'm seeing y'all super chats. I appreciate y'all for them super chats, brothers. Hold on, let me get to you. You said, remember when we caught that body and got away? Word. That was crazy, right? Yeah. That poor squirrel, man. He shouldn't have kept crossing the road like that, bro. We had to run him over, Said, when is your next battle? Chris White says, when is your next battle? The streets need you. I appreciate that, Chris, but to be honest with you, brother, it's looking a little spooky. It's looking a little spooky. The love ain't. It's fading fast. I think it might have faded, bro. I'm not gonna lie. Who I'm a battle? You tell me. You tell me who I'm a battle, and you tell me what they gonna rap about to me. You see what I mean? He's telling me somebody's on my head. The same person who these people are literally trying to make a living off of attaching and sinking their little fangs into my name and my brand to be able to make content off of me. And there's some of y'all that's not intelligent enough to even realize that. You're telling me that someone's on my head. That's a clear bozo. I'm sitting here showing you my neighbors riding around on jet skis, brand new diamonds, new albums, Afro Jones out now, new books, The Art of Word War out right now, new battles, Big T just happened. Like, I don't know how many have happened in the last year. Like, we're working. And you got somebody that's sitting behind a desk. You see me on my block, in my cars, with my homies, with crackhead aunties running down on me, with police. Everything's right there outside in your face. You see everybody and the way they respond to Jones. You can literally see exactly who I am. And you're telling me somebody sitting behind a desk telling you who I am based off stuff they found out off the internet and a sucker punch that a nigga literally has been running for years from that's who my body is. Somebody's on my head because they're sitting there on my dick. No, he's on my dick. Okay? That's not called on your head. That's called on your dick. Get the difference. Okay? He said he and Math inside with security. Like literally. This nigga's been doing a show with security guards. Y'all talk about why you ain't run down. I'm on papers. I'm coming home from blick charges and shit. You want me to crash out to prove to you for suckers that scared the lineup fades. Like, make it make sense. And I'm supposed to keep rapping to these weirdos that literally sit there and trying to perpetuate the narrative that one of the realest niggas alive is somehow Cap and whatever and trying to chase it through battle rap. No, thank you. I'm going to be over here with my 15, 30,000 view per live people. I'm going to be over here with my Afrobeat albums that are reaching the world, where you see Colombia in here, where you see Africa in here, where you see Spain in here, where you see Ukraine in here, UK in here. I'm going to focus on that type of stuff, right? I'm going to focus on being monetized, where we got 74 to 29. That's how much money we made so far. What am I caring about these bum-ass battle rap niggas that ain't even real niggas in real life for? Please. Please make it make sense to me. I'll wait. Focus on the real, 100. You wasn't on paper when the folks... First of all, you don't even know that. And the funny part is, bro, I'm gonna say this and I'm gonna leave that topic alone for anybody that's naive and not understanding, because we do have a lot of nerds that don't know politics. They don't understand street rules. So let me break it down for you. If you're in jail, if you're in prison and you sucker punch somebody, you're going to get what's called yanked for that. You're going to get an object made out of steel inserted into your body for that. Real men don't respect that. That's not a respected act. That don't get you no points, and you don't lose no points for something like that happening to you. If anything, the other person loses points, and they're lucky if they don't lose their existence. So for you to keep thinking that that's something that means something about something just shows that it just shows you don't really understand the protocol, and you just don't know what real is. But real is when somebody reacts to things. That's the way you know who somebody is. What did I do when that type of situation happened to me? I found out by the grace of the game and Allah. I didn't chase it. His address just fell in my lap. What did I do? I made sure that I did my homework. I did my homework. I did everything I was supposed to do. Did I put his children and other people in jeopardy for my pride? No, I didn't do that, right? I didn't hurt nobody else because of the way I felt. I didn't let my pride and my ego make me do something stupid. I said, I'm going to wait my opportunity, and what happens when I found him? When I found him, I went upside his head top with a big old bottle, and he has a purple bruise on his head in a video on the internet right now for you to look at to show you. That's the way you handle your problem. When I see it, I'm going to smash it. What did he do? He ran on his friends. He ran away, which is a cowardly act, which takes away your gangster, okay? If you're not aware of the way that the breakdown is and the protocol of the way it goes. When a man runs and leaves his friends to get hospitalized with staples in their helmets, that means he's marked out. That's called a mark out. You don't get to pop it after that. After you got your head ran up on, and then you ran. And your friends literally got both hospitalized with staples in their heads. And there are more videos to show and corroborate this. And this is not federal or copy, because this is an old thing about a fight. The statutes of limitations are way over. And it's the bottom line is y'all don't know how to pay any attention. Y'all don't even know how to do homework, some of y'all. Y'all run with a headline or something, or people just saying something that's ridiculous and cap. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate that, Chris Watts, with another dub. That's love. He says, Jones, we not talking crap, bro. You the realest. Salute, bro. All right, you right. My bad. I just have to break that down for the people that really just, they don't understand, apparently, brother. Apparently, there still are people in the world that don't get it. They don't understand the breakdown. The breakdown is, and this is the last thing on this, because of the fact that you could keep it professional and get your money, right? Just if you don't know, that's a trait of a real man, to be able to control his temper, control his urge and anger to do something and get some money. I got $250,000 for doing that after I went upside his head. I wanted to do something else again because I honestly didn't feel like he learned his lesson, which obviously, look, he didn't, right? He went back on the internet, trolled again, did all of this other stuff, right? The stuff that I'm responding to now, that I responded to, that made some of y'all that delusional where y'all thought, oh, look at Jones chasing or thinking about some old stuff. No, he was doing new stuff. He was doing new blogs, naming it about me. He was talking about me as if we're cool and we da-da-da in a negative way. Hello? That's the bottom line. That's why any of that was addressed, and that's why I have to further mark niggas out so you know and see the difference. No, you're scared of me. You'll threaten me with police when it gets spunky. You don't want to fight me. I'll tell you to pull up and you won't. I'll wait for an hour. You won't come. Okay? You're a B word in real life. Okay? Y'all don't be getting it unless somebody literally threatens their own or ruins their own freedom. You want a nigga to run down on him, beat him up, poke him up, or do something like that for him to tell on me. When he's telling you on camera, he's going to tell. He's telling you, I'm a civilian now, man, so if you do that, that's on you if you want to get in trouble. When somebody says that, they're going to tell on you. Like, what the fuck are you not getting? I've been told on, okay? That's why I went to jail. I've never been to jail without being told on. That's a lie, actually. That's actually, what am I talking about? I never stayed in jail without being told on, though. I went to jail a bunch of times without being told on. But, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, anyway. All right, you're right. You paid me to shut up about that, so I'm going to shut up. Right? But yeah, you know what I'm saying? You said, Jones, let the haters live, bro. I got you, Chris. I got you, Chris. I mean, I know I gotta let them live on some level, but I'm talking about battle rap right now. I'm not even talking about just the regular haters. If you notice, we embrace the trolls here. I like when y'all got good jokes. You know what I'm saying? That shit keep me on my toes. And you see what somebody said earlier? I like to read stuff like that out loud. He was like, yo, I like how you use the hate for motivation, bro. You know what I'm saying? That shit really be turning a nigga up, for real. I love that shit. You know what I mean? He said, don't argue with... yeah, don't argue with fools from a distance. You can't tell who's who. That's a fact. I was just saying that to the homie earlier. But that's why I'm telling y'all. The only reason I'm saying this now, you asked me about battle rap. This is what I'm telling y'all. This is what I'm saying. This is what's going on with these guys. They're going to force me to hurt them. You understand what I'm saying? They're trying to force me to hurt them. Does it get any more clear than that? Where Serius Jones is at, they can't beat me, so they want to dry snitch on me, say things that are criminal on my name, right? Which never was a thing in battle rap as far as I'm concerned, or try to bait me into doing something and lose my freedom. You understand? That's the bottom line. You got people here talking about you never heard him, and there's a video of the nigga hurt. Just go look at the video. I slowed it down and put a fucking sound effects and everything. Showed you the bruise in 4K. All you gotta do is type it up. Type in Serious Math. You'll see it. But that's what I mean. In battle rap, they don't care about reality. Niggas gonna keep just saying whatever. Like there ain't videos. Like, all right. At that point, I done outgrown it then. If we gonna ignore reality while I'm out here living in reality, okay? I'm a reality guy, okay? Sorry. I don't know how to just say, fuck it, we're just gonna make stuff up. We're doing reality in Serius Jones world. I don't know what the hell y'all talking about. So if y'all not doing reality and battle rap no more, nice to meet you. I have fun. That's how that goes. Cause I don't want to have to hurt nobody, man. If y'all gonna keep playing like I won't hurt y'all know I'm gonna hurt you. Straight up. Yeah, straight up. He said, tell him. I'm not even gonna speak exactly. He said, F that. Freedom is a must. You feel me? Like, straight up. You know what I'm saying? This little weird nigga wanna be gang members playing and all that type of shit at the battle. Like, bruh, shut the fuck up when I'm rapping. Like, what the hell are you talking about? Like, what? Nigga just playing, bro. Like, what if I turned around and just, you know what I'm saying? Then what? Like, come on, bro. Niggas ain't got time for that, bro. Niggas ain't got time for that, bro. Niggas ain't got time for that energy, man. We coming to Africa to bring that water. Hello? Shout out to everybody that's been tapping at Afro Jones. We coming to these schools to talk to these kids. We trying to keep motherfuckers out of jail. We trying to keep them out of the streets. We not trying to be street guys through battle rap. That's what these niggas doing, man. They want to be gangsters through battle rap, bro. Battle rap gang members. I'm cool. I don't want to stand across from them niggas, bro. You know who I'm talking about. You know exactly who I'm talking about. Battle rap gang members. Niggas want to become battle rappers to be in gangs. Niggas was battle rappers 10 years before they was in gangs. And y'all want me to stand there with them like I'm one of them. Sorry, never been one of them. Never. All right? I'm the one that set this shit off. Y'all gonna make me pop. That's how y'all be doing. Y'all be making me pop it. I'm the one that set this shit off. I'm the first battle rapper ever with viral videos back to back. First ever. Talk about it. I'm the first nigga getting thousands every time I battle. I didn't battle unless I got at least $1,000 or $1,500. That's why I had to go to Fight Club. Because them bum ass other niggas that's still here that y'all think is somebody didn't even have no money. They wouldn't even go to Fight Club because they couldn't bet. Huh? And they still here faking y'all into thinking we all the same. And it's working. No, thank you. I'ma just ball, y'all. I'ma just ball, y'all. Chris Watts says another dub, said talk that talk. You know what I'm saying? I'ma just ball. I'ma just ball and stay above all the corny foolery. Cause look, now you got videos of me going back and forth on the internet with a bunch of squares. A bunch of lame, broke squares that ain't never enforced nothing, never had nobody in their hood looking up to them, never set no trends, no styles, can't dress, don't got no cars, don't got no real estate, no lands, no motion, no nothing. Not one nigga. Name one battle rapper that got all of that I'm talking about. Name one, please. Yeah, I don't see not one name. Daylight, shout out to Daylight. Daylight actually might be one. But you know what? You notice Daylight ain't a battle rapper no more. You notice Daylight ain't sitting around going back and forth with niggas in battle rap no more. Daylight figured out. Yeah, I'm not even going, listen, we're not going to turn this into a personal bashing of me repeating names of the people y'all said, but you know what I'm saying? Y'all know. Y'all know. You know what I'm saying? Niggas got $4 million in fake jewelry. If niggas' jewelry was real, it'd be $4 million. Like, stop, man. Come on, bro. Niggas is driving Camrys and shit. No disrespect, but come on, bro. Like, stop. They be really fooling y'all? Let me find out. Like, come on, bro. Like, and the crazy part is that's the crazy part. Niggas, you got niggas talking about Jones still got a phone. He's talking about this. He didn't even have a phone or a place to live. Like, what? Y'all just be believing any craziness. You know what I'm saying? But if you look at the channel, it's dumb. Like, that's why we getting so much love around the world, because it don't get no realer than this. You know what I'm saying? And it's not because I'm popping it because I'm the realest. No, I don't care about all that stuff they care about. I never wanted to be in a gang to be accepted, nigga. I told the niggas I look up to when they told us we about to be Bloods, y'all niggas is corny. Wallahi. I told them y'all corny. I said this is Inglewood, New Jersey, not Inglewood, California. And niggas said, oh, yo, watch your mouth. Nigga, I was 12 or 13. Them niggas was 16 and 17. I was looking up to them. I thought they was corny when they wanted to be in gangs. Come on, man. He said word. Like, you know what I mean? He said that crib is fire. Shouts out from Seattle. Salute, brother. Shout to the raindrop, man. I love Seattle, man. That's one of my favorite places, man. Free squeeze, man. With his crazy ass. My man from Seattle just you know, he fighting two bodies right now. Nigga I used to talk to every other day. A young nigga too. Shit's on camera, all type of crazy shit. But like, man, people don't know, man. But you know, it'd be a lot in battle rap that I'm just not with. You know what I'm saying? All that extra stuff and going back and forth. Oh, this is how you promote a battle. And then as soon as you get in the battle, people just, all they doing is going back and forth trying to insult each other's manhood now. It ain't got nothing to do with rap. You know what I'm saying? And you talking to niggas that don't know how to roast, that don't know how to chop it and pop it. They wasn't, you know, when you're in a barber shop, when you're a hustler, you know how to talk back and forth. You know how to talk slick. You know how we could sit there and roast each other. But when people don't know how to do that, what do? They go straight to disrespect. They go straight to trying to act like you soft or something like that. They go straight to calling you a name that's out your name or some weirdness. They don't know how to just sit there and roast and chop jokes back and forth with you because they not one of them guys. Okay? Y'all don't understand. These guys are not those guys. Most of these guys that act like that, they're the guys that literally been in the house watching us. Okay? They was in the house watching the outsidians. The guys that had to be outside to make this shit poppin'. The guys that had to make the moments to make the world care. Huh? Nobody cared. Nobody cared. We had to make the world care. That's all. You know what I mean? So I want y'all to, you know, understand when I say I'm like, I don't know, I might be cool on battle rap. It ain't because of no, you know, it's because I know me. And I know if I'm getting to a place where y'all are literally trying to provoke me because y'all are running out of options, so you're trying to trick me out of my spot now. That's the last move. If we can't beat him out the spot, we got to trick him out the spot. You know what I'm saying? When I wash my face, do I wash my head as well? Where I got a dirty head? I got eczema, my brother. So I don't know if you're judging me, but you know what I mean? Sometimes I have a little dry patch or something in my head, even though you see it's shiny and greasy. Because I got eczema, bro. You know? I'm not perfect, brother. I got imperfections. I show y'all my imperfections, even though you don't even deserve it. You know what I'm saying? You know? Well, eat trails, if I am, then it's going to be over. So, you want me to be? You want me to cut it off now, or what? Or you want me to keep talking my shit? Which one you want? Because I assume you here because I'm talking my shit, right? Said VVS touching grass. Yeah, these VVs is, I ain't gonna lie. I got the VV plug now too. The Serius thing about to come. And I still got some left over. Look at this. Still got some left over. Hey, still got some left over. Hey, still got some left over. Put this, it ain't a lot, but that's enough to at least put in the top of the ring, right? You know what I'm saying? You know, this was 12 carats at first. This was 12 carats in this bag. I put some in the ring. I put some in the chain. And these was all full too. These was all full too. This was the ones from the globe. It's a little bit left over. And there's still a little couple in here. Still got a couple. You know, my game come back, you know what I'm saying? I might get her something done, man. I'm saying get her a little piece made or something like that, man. He said, ooh la la. He said, that ring is tough, salute. He said, Unc, you about to get jumped for that. Nigga jump me? Bro, this is what I'm saying. Some of y'all don't understand, bro. Like, y'all don't know me, bro. And y'all must not know the people around me. Anybody even thought of doing something like that, bro? Like, your life is over. Like, what? That's the most ridiculous thing you could even think of doing. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's a million ways you gonna get all type of shit fucking around over here. Like, you crazy. That's ridiculous to even think about doing that, I promise you. Please don't ever think of doing that. You know what I mean? I like to live positive. I don't want to hurt nobody, man. You know what I'm saying? You said, do I watch football? Yo, shout out to Sador, man. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Sador, man. Shout out to Sador, man. This is a prime example of how they still coming in the NFL too, right? They acted like he wasn't him, man. You seen that? See how they acted like Shador wasn't him. You know what I mean? So shout out to him. Shout out to Deion Sanders, man. And his boys showing up. That got to feel good, man. With what he going through, with what prime time to put meant to the game and what he done did, for him to be suffering the way he is and still putting on, and his son showing up, man, I'm proud. I'm happy for his family, man. That's a good moment in black history right there to me. You know what I'm saying? Because they really been trying, they really be acting like he ain't got it. Brookfield stand up. Oh, that's my guy, Wu-Tang. Yeah, man, you know what I'm saying? East Oakland in the building, man. You know what I mean? The Wolf. Hey, what's up, brother? How you feeling, man? You know what I'm saying? Tell him, man, you know what I'm saying? Niggas was having hundreds of thousands in shoe boxes, man. You know what I'm saying? These niggas don't know what, Yo, my nigga Wu popped it on me one time. I ain't gonna lie, that was smooth, Wu. I ain't gonna lie, that was one of the realest nigga moves I ever seen right there, bro. You know what I'm saying? My nigga let me use the old school for a video. He was one to show me, so he like, let me show you something. I'm like, what? I ain't gonna tell him what you showed me, but he showed me something. You know what I'm saying? I was like, yeah? I'm like, yeah, I mean, what you want to put this in the video? You're like, nah, I just want you to see it. I'm like, my nigga, I said, you're a real nigga shit. That was motivation right there. You know what I'm saying? That's how I want a nigga. Probably no funny. See, other niggas, they be get jealous. They become haters after shit like that. You know what I'm saying? To me, that's motivation. That's my type of dude. Pause. You know what I'm saying? My nigga type shit. Other niggas like, nigga try to stone on me. You know what I'm saying? Nigga want to pull out bad Rex in front of me. We gonna get that nigga, dog. You know what I'm saying? Nigga try to stone on me like, you know what I mean? Like, yeah, he let me use the car. Yeah, that's cool. He let me use the car and all that, but you know what I'm saying? But you trying to stun on a nigga. You only did that shit because I'm serious, though. You know what I'm saying? You trying to be cool with me. You know what I mean? Like, this is how these niggas think. Can't show love to these other niggas, bro. Because these niggas, they don't understand. They don't see the money and get motivated. They don't see the hustle and get turned. You know what I mean? They see it the other way. Who you think you is? You think you so? Man, I love when I see a nigga talking this shit and he really backing it up and, you know what I'm saying, and putting on and respecting and directing this shit in the right way. Positivity, that shit, you know what I mean? That's steel sharp as steel. You know what I'm saying? Think I should check out a contest? Oh, content. Oh, okay. He said, I'm white. I didn't say no N-word, so don't say the S word. What's the S word? I don't know what the S word is. What is the S word? He said, my God, love. Well, if you already know, brother. He said, do you think Easy wrong? I don't know. I don't know what they got going on, bro. I don't pay attention to that stuff. What did him and Easy have going on? Put me on. I don't even know. Nah, you said content. I know. I corrected myself, brother. Do I support Nick Fuentes? I don't know who that is, brother. I really don't. I seen that name, bro. I don't know who that is. So we got Mariners baseball and Lady Gaga in town the same day. Traffic like crazy. Yeah, Seattle. I can imagine. I don't know what that means, y'all. Serius Jones, what happened with the deal with disturbing the peace? What happened is Ludacris is not supporting his artist type of dude. So that's not what happened. He didn't really do the things that we needed to make it, you know? So, and there was a structure there of different people that called the shots at that label that basically didn't make, you know, the artist a priority. So that's why it didn't go nowhere, you know what I'm saying? Basically, you know? He said, why don't you show, you know, the water views, show the water views one time, please? Why? What you trying to figure out where I'm at or something? Just because you asked, no. Said Ice backed out of his easy battle last night after being booked for 2 months. I mean, what are you surprised? Surprised or something? Well, he seemed like an honorable guy to you or something? Y'all lucky. I mean, he's lucky I'm a person of honor, man, because I can't tell y'all everything I know about him. I can't tell y'all everything I know about him because I'm not a rat. So even if somebody's just totally bad and did bad and just it's just bad, I can't tell y'all about him. You know what I'm saying? There's certain things I can't say. You know? So it's like, I told y'all what I could tell y'all, and you know, you take it for what you want. If you don't believe it, then all right. He said, nobody in DTP dropped a solo. Exactly. Shout out to Sharifa. I just spoke to Sharifa earlier. Sharifa's voice, brother, Sharifa's voice makes me want to cry. Still. Like, she didn't even respond to my text. I don't even think she feels comfortable with the way that I'm even describing it. I'm like, listen, your voice gives me chills. It makes me want to cry. Her voice is one of the best, purest voices I've ever heard, bro. Like, she sounds like Mary J. Blige on steroids to me. Like, it disgusts me that she's not out of here. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, bro. And she had a hit back then. She had a joint back then that was fire. So it's like, it could have been a thing. It should be a thing. But it's like some people they don't have it in them where they don't feel no obligation to do the right thing by you. And unfortunately, there was a lot of people like that at that place. To be honest, you know what I'm saying. He said that's why you asked if he knew him. Oh, y'all talking to each other. Shauna dropped a solo. Shauna had an album with Ludacris that was supposed to drop called The Best of Both Worlds that they was promoting for years. And he never dropped because he ain't like being side by side with Shauna. Because Shauna was bodying him whenever she would drop on a song, she would be going crazy. And nigga was scared to be on the track with Shauna. Because that was the first person I said that I wanted to do a song with because Shauna was fire to me, right? And I loved how she was rapping with that Chicago bounce because I went to school in Florida and was mad niggas from Chicago. And all my Chicago niggas was popping and playing psychodrama and all these niggas that was popping back in the day that had that twister flow. And I like Shauna because she had that flow that was like this. Sitting in the fall, sick of the fall, and the dump and the dump down, and the bump to the dump and the dump dump and the good to the dump to the dump down. She had one of them flows. And I was like, oh, I like how she like that for the back for the back. She be riding that motherfucking beat. And I'm like, oh, I like that shit. I want to do a track with her. He said on GDN BD. Fuck he talking about. On phone now. Shauna flow harder than a what? Shauna had them niggas scared to rap. Wallahi, when I went to the studio, I said I want to do. They said who you want to do a feature with first? I said I want to do a song with Shauna. Them niggas said shit. I said what you mean shit? They said niggas don't want to rap with Shauna. I said why not? They said no, niggas scared to get on the track with Shauna. I said what niggas? What niggas scared to get on the track with Shauna? Oh, that nigga. Ludacris scared to get on the track with Shauna. He don't really like. He don't want y'all to hear this album of her black in every song. Why that shit never came out? Huh? Why ain't never come out, Luda? Huh? Shout out to Shauna, B. You know what I mean? Real shit. He said, nah, she could rap. Nah, facts. Well, brother, I don't know who you are in here. You seem like you're being trolly. And I told Big Time to let some of y'all trolls live. So he's probably being a little less light on the trigger. But it seems like you're being trolly. You're saying a lot of stuff, a lot of comments, whoever you are in here. And nobody knows what you're talking about. Okay, Unc, how much was the chain? The people gotta know. No, the people don't have to know. You're a troll. The people have been here, brother. Because if you go back to these lives, you're making my job easy. Go back to the last 4 lives where I'm in the diamond district showing y'all the creative process of how I made the diamond rings, the diamond chains, and the process of how we've been cooking and working, sir. You have not been here. You are Johnny come lately troll talking out your ass, playing games, and my people is not having it. So stop playing games before you get banned and sent to the gulag. Because right now you're just showing you a bozo with a lot of time on your hands. Okay? We manifesting ideas over here, brother. It don't matter how much it costs. What difference do that make? Why you in another man's pockets, sucker? Stop counting another man's pockets. Your father ain't teach you that? You talking about crashing out. No, that's not. Nobody's crashing out, brother. Just accept your roasting and accept that you're a bozo. Okay, bye. He's a bozo. See, he talking about take your meds. Somebody like, stop. You're a combo. Get out of here. High user from this channel. Bye. Okay? Since you don't know how to conduct yourself like a gentleman troll, okay? Conduct yourself. Clear bozo, right? You said clear bozo. Yeah, like, he ain't got no pockets of his own. Yeah, that's a fact. He said he ain't got no pockets. Like, come on, bro. Be a respectful bozo at least. You know what I'm saying? You gonna be a clown, be a clown. Don't be flooding the chat saying a bunch of dumb shit. Like, they really think y'all don't know me. This is what I'm realizing. Some people think they can come in here and convince y'all that y'all don't know me. Like y'all have not been watching me. Like y'all have not been tapped in with me and Sherry, you know what I'm saying, on a daily. Y'all don't know these stories. Y'all don't see these people. Y'all don't know my affiliations. Y'all ain't see the gangsters and the real ones on the block with me that's tapped in. That's like, nigga, what? They gonna tell you. So we don't like wasting time on them, but they're kind of making my job easier because they're making me Oh, I've been muted this whole time? I was popping it too. Orion said I could hear. You couldn't hear me, nigga. Now you can hear me. I was saying some shit right there too. I'm glad y'all couldn't hear me. Look at that. That was God. That was God. Alhamdulillah. That's so good y'all couldn't hear me right now. Damn. I just said some shit out of I was in my feelings right there too. Because the nigga on that phone, I just had a phone call. I was like, what? But it's resolved, so good thing. I ended what I said, like, you know what? I got it now, so it's cool. Don't even worry about it. So that's good I was muted, okay? Because I ain't need to hear me, you know, I ain't need to hear me saying no negative stuff. So that's good. All right? Gucci, all is well. You know what I'm saying? He said, bruh, drowned us. You clear now. Salute, King Fire. He said, real talk, listen up. Hey, listen, man, we been going for about what? What's this right here? Hour and a half or something? So, to land the plane we was flying earlier, I was talking about somebody that was a homie, you know, got in his feelings, and instead of feeling like, now it'd be different if, let's say he was messing with Shorty, right? And he was rocking with Shorty. And he said to me, yo, bro, I ain't gonna lie, I like Shorty, right? And I would say, well, why you like her, right? If he said, nah, she cool as hell, she be making me food, she come, you know, do this, do that, do this, she not da-da-da, right? I would tell you, well then cool, rock with her, right? But this, and that, right? I would give you my real opinions as a friend because I care about you. But if you think you have to cut me off to deal with her, then that says what you really think about her. Huh? Subconsciously, it says what you really think about her. You know there's gonna come a time when her not shitness is gonna come to fruition and I'm gonna be around, or you think me being around is gonna provoke it or something, right? You know it's something that's whack there, so you, instead of deal with it, instead of see me, you know when you see my face, it's gonna remind you of whatever whackness that you know is on this girl. You don't wanna have to think about that, because you wanna hold hands and be romantic, and if you look up and see my face, you're gonna feel stupid. You're gonna feel stupid when you look up and see my face, because you know why? You're gonna be reminded of the truth. Huh? You're gonna be reminded of the truth. And when you get reminded of the truth, it's gonna hurt your feelings. Y'all in here talk about Ice Dubbing Easy as well. Y'all don't even have no idea who Ice is, bro. Y'all have no idea who that man is. If you knew what Ice really did, bro, you would think a Dub It Easy is nothing, bro. That dude is a literal scumbag, bro. Like, literally. In every possible way you can be one. Like, y'all don't get it. Still. How you a wolf and don't have not one wolf in one video? Y'all don't know, because y'all just don't know who the wolves are. I'm on the block showing y'all who the wolves are. Y'all still don't want to believe who the wolves are? The wolves don't fuck with bro. Bro ain't no good, okay? Y'all need to, like, get it through your heads. Like, what the? Y'all can't accept that shit. It's crazy. Nigga told y'all on camera, yeah, I'm a part of that case. But I ain't even going. He told y'all. Y'all still ain't gonna, yeah, I'm only in the paperwork because they tried to say, tried to say? No, they said it. No, they said it. No, he did 18 years. No, the other day niggas did what? They called you and asked you, yo, what could, man, you know what? All right. They tried to say, that's snitch talk. Yeah, the police tried to say, aren't there court records and documents? Why have you not produced them then? Okay. He said, yeah, dude was talking crazy in that vid. Like, come on, bro. He said they can't keep up with Afro Jones. Hey, Afro Jones out now. Afro Jones out now. Shout out to everybody that's been supporting. Shout out to everybody that's tapped in. Shout out to everybody. Let me know your favorite track off there. Yo, Orion, what's your favorite track off Afro Jones? Big Time, I'm sending you that today too, Wolf. I'm gonna send you that today. Wallahi, I got you when I get off here, Big Time. I'm gonna send you that. Just because you been rocking, even though you could have fucking copped it too, motherfucker. But it's all love. I got you, brother. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, dude's been, they do a lot of crazy talking, but the black and white, the paperwork speak for itself, brother. You ain't gonna never find that one you're not gonna find one case where I'm implicated in anybody, anything. And if you did, guess what I would have did? Guess what you do, right? Let's put this to bed right now. This is what you do if you're not a creep. And your friend is in a federal case where they're trying to give him 20 years. And if they're saying that you were working for him, what do? You create an affidavit. You write a statement. You have your lawyer sign it. You go and you say, listen, this is not da-da-da-da-da. I am not a part of this. You write them a support letter for their appeal if they get convicted. You heard me? You write a support letter for their appeal then. If the man got convicted, and he got convicted by saying he was a kingpin, he had these other people working for him, and you were one of the people they tried to say, according to you, right? You're supposed to write a support letter for the man's appeal then. And say, listen, I was not working for this man, da-da-da-da. I did everything I did on my own. That man is not the leader of this and this. He is not the leader of that. Boom. It's notarized and signed such and such. Is that making sense or not? Is that not common sense if this is just somebody's friend? Tell me. If you my friend and I go to jail and you free, you ain't gonna try to do nothing to help me get free? If you didn't help me get booked, why ain't you trying to help me get free? If you wasn't a part of helping me get booked, how was you not trying to help me get free? And it ain't nothing about being gangster, Orion. That's just being a real man. That's just being a real friend. That's just not being a scumbag. And when niggas hit you up and say, yo, bro, my appeal coming up. Can you just, you know what I'm saying, tell them that I wasn't the kingpin, bro? And you say, well, how much money niggas trying to pay me? What's in it for me? Man. And y'all talk about a nigga backed out of an easy battle? Niggas saw niggas doing a dub and said, psh. You problem helped them get that dub. Because where the paperwork at? That you say they tried to say. Where's that? Huh? Is it making sense now? He said big facts. He said that's being a stand-up individual. Yeah, you see, you know what I'm saying? You still got people talking about, yeah. Y'all don't get it, man. Y'all don't even know what being a man is about, let alone being a G and all that. I ain't thinking about no battle rap, man. I don't even want to be around these type of people no more, respectfully. Give me my fee, let me show up. If I got a booking, let me show up and battle and get out the way before something happen to somebody, man. I'm trying to stay free, happy in the suburbs, enjoying life, dancing around the Afro beats that I just made on this iPhone. Okay, so Afro Jones is out right now. I'm staying away from all that negative energy because even talking about it is draining me, honestly. Even me just talking about rap like that just put me in like a, why am I, It's at this point. I never thought my culture of battle rap would become that. And we got people in here literally jacking rats and suckers and snakes and all type of weird shit. I'm cool. I don't want to be nowhere around that shit. And even though I'm more popping than these guys in that realm, I still don't want to be around that. You know what I'm saying? I still don't want to interact with that. You know? Oh, that's the same dude? Yeah, some of these dudes, like, yeah, the Joshua dude is like, you just a hater. You keep coming in here. I'm gonna put him in 30 minutes timeout and see what happens. Let's see how he acts after 30 minutes of not being able to say nothing. Look, he said, Orion says Joshua's a clown. Yeah, I know. But he has to come in here again, trying to sway some narrative or say something negative. Some of y'all, I can't help it. You know? He said the rap game needs you. I appreciate that, Chris Wash. I appreciate that. That's kind of funny, C-Roy. I did hear I look like Nori a little bit. What do I think about niggas trying to blackball Shador? I think that's a prime example of showing a black man who's clearly a positive figure now, right? Deion Sanders has gone from just being one of the greatest players of all time to being one of the greatest men that we have out here, one of the greatest black men, one of the greatest black leaders that's literally leading young black men, not only through a great program, he's inspiring. He's literally like a walking story of glory. His sons now is walking that road, right? They don't necessarily want to see that story complete. They don't want to see that legacy of him waltz off into glory or just be one of the greatest black men out here leading the charge of making young black men feel like greatness. Huh? They don't want to see that shit happen. They ain't even want to draft his son. They try to act like he wasn't him. Come on, B. Y'all don't see what the fuck is happening? They still got y'all that sleep. Jim Flo, you talking bad like that, I might have to block you, brother. Because if you don't understand with Deion Sanders or who he is by now, then you just don't respect a man's work. And I was taught, you know, a man in his deeds. So Deion Sanders, whether you think he cares about fame or not, Deion Sanders has shown you from day one he cares about fame. But he uses fame to make money. He uses fame to create a brand that's not only helped his family, but broke a generational curse. His grandsons and great-grandsons are going to be straight. So if you think there's something bad about a man that transitioned from not only being a star athlete to now being a coach and being a motivational speaker and being someone that black men, young black men, look to as a leader and want to make it in life through, then you just a hater. You don't care about somebody that's doing good works. His work should speak for itself by now, whether you think that he cares about fame or not. Why you care? He can't care about that matters? That he cares about being famous? It don't matter that he's changing lives, literally? LeBron didn't get Bronny into the league. Bronny got himself into the league. And Bronny's showing you now that he can ball. This is another example of how y'all be really hating, bro. And Raymond, I'm not trying to call you a hater, brother, but that's a hateful statement. He said, I agree. LeBron didn't get Bronny into the league. Bronny is a good player. Bronny is going to show y'all he's a good player. His game need work? Absolutely. There's a lot of players in the NBA that are not better than Bronny James. There's at least 20 players you can name in the NBA that are not better than Bronny James. Just because he's not LeBron James? He's not nowhere near LeBron James. Yeah, we know that. But just because he's not nowhere near LeBron James, he got to be totally ass. Like, nah. I just think he's nowhere near LeBron. You know what I'm saying? He said, I respect that answer. I'm a Bronny fan, dog. It's all good. He said, the young man in league for a reason. Period. But this is the way we think now. This is how corny people think now because of social media. This is how corny people think now because of this screen and this click and this whatever. Because LeBron is the GOAT, Bronny got to be at least close to the GOAT, or Bronny's ass, he ain't nothing like LeBron. Oh, he's never gonna. LeBron got him in the league. Like, this is what y'all do. Y'all just run with weird narratives and all this corny, man. I'm not gonna lie. This generation is corny. Sorry. There, I said it. Still love y'all, whatever. And I'm still gonna do me. I'm still gonna fuck with this generation because that's how I gotta make money. You know what I'm saying? So I gotta do this too. I gotta be an influencer too. I was telling my bitch this shit. I'm like, yo, I guess I'm gonna keep popping it. I'm getting paid for this shit. I'm just talking my life, chopping game. You know what I mean? Hey, fuck it. If this is what we gotta do now to get to the paper, to get to the world, I'm with it. Cool. Right? There's a lot worse things I could be doing than just talking on my phone and a bunch of people in the world hearing me. He said, talk that talk. I said, yeah, you know. He said, nah, you want the money, Jones. I mean, salute, brother. You know what I'm saying? I ain't, I get it. You know what I'm saying? But it's just at this stage, as an artist, as a creative person, I like to create dope shit. I really don't care about the fame for real. And that's been my problem. I guess I should have cared, right? If I cared about the fame, I'd probably be in a whole nother bracket by now, right? I have been not caring about the fame for 20-something years. I don't care about no fame. I don't even like fame for real. But I do like being able to make money. I do like being able to just be me and get paid for it. I do like the fact that I could use this gift to chop it in your face like a bocce, you know what I'm saying? And to keep it lit, is an easy way for me to get to a bankroll. I do like that part. But I don't like all the extra stuff that come with this shit. I don't like random strangers trying to pull down your character as a man just because you want to use your gifts as a man. I don't understand that. I don't understand how me just telling my life and telling you my struggles that I never told the world has people like the guy, the cocksucker you mentioning that keep making videos about me every day, trying to tear me down, acting like I'm trying to be somebody by using my own life, my own story to make my own money, to make my own living. I can't even tell my own life to make my own living. That's cold. But the cold game of it is these people are really jealous of who you are. They jealous of your glow. They're jealous of the fact that you don't need what they need to get to succeed. They can never pop it like you. They can never have the glow you have. They can never have the energy you have. They can never have the respect you have. They can never have the journey you have. They can never bounce back from what you bounce back from the way you bounce back from it. Huh? They could never came back from the dead like you. They could have never been broke and got back up. They could have never been in a jail cell, California, and came back been living on a street with mansions. They could have never... What? Do I gotta keep going? They could have never been a no-name nigga from a small town in Inglewood and wound up being one of the most famous legendary battle rappers of all times, nigga. Huh? They could have never been 40-something years old and still been popping when they started when they were 17. Huh? They could never been a real one that was locked down for shit he ain't do and come back and be still able to do his thing because the game gonna bless him. And there's gonna be people that really jack him for him and his game is oozing out his motherfucking pores. Huh? So the blessing's gonna find him anyway. There can never be none of that. Y'all going crazy in the comments. Yeah, I mean, that's how I gotta pop it on these niggas, man. I gotta catch the Holy Ghost with these niggas, man. You know what I'm saying? Am I still in Vegas? Nah, I ain't still in Vegas. Shout out to Vegas, though. I'll be back soon. I'm right here. You know what I'm saying? I'm right here. They go New York back there. You know what I'm saying? New York right back there. You know? I'm chilling, man. I'm in dirty jersey. Allah blesses those who do good works. Shout out to Zone. Shout out to Jones. Man, alhamdulillah, man. Inshallah, I'm doing good works, man. I'm doing my best too. We about to do that session too for Create Camp. You know what I'm saying? Aquafina, I'm gonna take her son in there and his friends, and we're gonna teach them how to do some production. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna set this off. We're gonna get some investors that really wanna help these kids in the hood. You know what I'm saying? And teach them how to do something positive, teach them how to do these beats, teach them how to write these films, teach them how to create these production videos, teach them how to do something photography-wise, teach them how to use their gifts and their minds. Because when you 14, 13 in the hood and you're not good at nothing yet, you're not playing sports, you're not whatever, what is there left to be good at? What's there left to be good at? He's still Young Nigga Boomin', still one of my favorite songs. Salute. Young Nigga Boomin'. Yeah, that was my shit too. The crazy part, I wrote that song for Kevin Gates, bro. Wallahi, I wrote that song for Kevin Gates. But they ain't take it, so I'm like, man, this shit hard. I'm just, yeah, it's me then, you know? He said, nice. He said, I saw you repost that video of Rex false flagging. Yo, that was hilarious. That was just hilarious. He literally sat there and said that I've been faking it for 20 years. And then he's sitting there in his round when he's 26 saying, I'm neutral with my bloods do this. But then you saying that you was Crip for 20, like, it's crazy. It's battle rap gang member stuff. Like, I can't, He said, that's dope. He said, not that aggression, just passion. You feel me? It's not really aggression with me, bro. It's passion. You know what I'm saying? As y'all notice, I'll be going from 0 to 100. I'm really just creative. And I got a lot of energy. You know what I'm saying? But the last thing I feel is, I don't feel nothing negative in me right now. I'm at a place now where I actually did something stupid a couple days ago. I'll say that for y'all. I did something stupid a couple days ago. And I really have learned myself more from my failures than my triumphs, if that makes sense. You know what I'm saying? When I allow myself to slip and feel something or do something I know I got no business doing, it's actually helped me because I realized, like, oh yeah, see, can't be doing that, right? And I tighten up even more, right? So when y'all see me popping with y'all, when y'all see me addressing the trolls, when y'all see me in here when I be like, it's not because I care for real. I'm not emotionally invested. That's the way I communicate, right? And I'm learning that this is a monetizable skill set. I'm learning that y'all like that shit. That's why we up here, we still going up. You know what I'm saying? Because I know how to turn up with y'all. You know what I'm saying? So, it's a method to the madness. Just know that, right? He said, that's growth. Yeah, that's right. He said, we learn, do share. He said, that's maturing. Salute, Big King. He said, it's just a lesson. Hey, man, inshallah, it's a lesson and a blessing, man. You know what I'm saying? Inshallah, it's a lesson and a blessing. You know what I'm saying? One thing I realized that I do, that inshallah I'm gonna get better at, is like, I'm a perfectionist. So sometimes it could come off as being ungrateful. Sometimes it could come off as being ungrateful. I'm man enough to realize that. Sometimes it come off as being ungrateful. Nigga, I just did this, I just did this, I just did this, I just did this, and you worried about this? I'm not worried about this because I don't appreciate this, and this. I'm only worried about that because I'm so used to being a perfectionist. I'm so used to wanting things the way I want them because I want them to go a certain way. I want them to build a certain way. You know what I'm saying? But that's not life. Sometimes everything's not gonna be perfect, right? And sometimes people that really been down for you and really been rocking for you are gonna look at you like, bro, do you appreciate this shit? Because you worried about this when this, and this, and this. Even though you might be right? It might be something simple, right? I might have asked you to do something. I might have said, look, I need this, this, and this. But the reality is, and what I've realized from this situation is, at least make sure that person knows that you appreciate them. You appreciate what they do or what they're doing for you before you either chastise them or reprimand them or have an issue with whatever you have an issue with. Because if somebody's going hard for you, sacrificing for you, and doing whatever they're doing, the last thing they want to feel like is you don't appreciate it, right? The last thing a motherfucker's gonna want is to be met with somebody that seems like they're angry with them when they just did a whole bunch of stuff just for you to be happy, right? So I get that, you know what I mean? And I look at myself and I always work on my game. I always look in the mirror to be better. You know what I'm saying? So inshallah, everything gets better. You know what I'm saying? So you realize that, so next time you at least know how to communicate when you're in that space to where instead of pushing somebody or making somebody really feel like, you know what I mean, you're an asshole, it's like they actually understand and wanna, do things the way that you understand because they know what result it produces. Does that make sense? If that makes sense, give me 100, chat. So I know I ain't crazy. You know what I'm saying? I just want to know I ain't crazy sometimes. And Captain Munch, if you don't know the rules here, brother, dry hate gets you blocked, brother. So if you think I have a fake chain, we have a video, okay, that's on this page of me making this chain and me making these rings. We have the videos on this page of me purchasing these diamonds that are in this chain, okay? And I see them 100 emojis to salute y'all. We have the video of me in the store purchasing the diamonds from the Indians, okay, and asking him what quality. This is VVS1 quality, VVS quality stone. This is like, we showing you where we are in the diamond district, brother. Sorry, there's no cap here, brother, okay? I know you want it to be, okay? Show him the workups. I ain't gotta show him the workups because he gonna say that's fake too, you know what I'm saying? Like, I've been drawing this shit for months, you know what I'm saying? This shit was drawn when I got home. You see the, like, this is, I tell you exactly what, like, I'm doing. Like, this is the way I draw my jewelry. I didn't even make this piece yet. Wait till you see this. You gonna say this cap too? Right? This is the wolf ring, okay? All right. Hater, you just keep typing. You gonna keep flooding the chat typing. Bye. Where do these guys be coming from? Okay? This is a plan. And you know what? See how that works? I wasn't even thinking about a blue done, but it wound up being a blue, the earth. I just gotta get it to spin faster. That's the only thing I gotta work on. Cause it was spinning fast, and the Aki the Jewish guy messed it up. But it was spinning like, gotta get the spin faster. But this is a whole, you know what I mean? There's a plan. It's all a plan with me, brother. It's always a plan with me. You know what I'm saying? If you didn't learn that about Jones yet, it's always a plan with me, bro. So if you think something is cap or fake or anything about me, all you gotta do is do your homework. You know what I'm saying? He said that was clean. Salute. It says, come watch me instead. Look. He wouldn't respond if it was real, guys. He's a fraud. Come watch me instead. Captain Munch, you got your 15 seconds of fame, and you are now blocked from this channel, sir. I would have just put you in timeout. This nigga said, come watch me instead, y'all. See how they really think? You see how the haters and trolls think? They want your light. They want your shine. They want your network. They want to be you. The only nigga they think is even qualified to call my op is a nigga that was on my dick and just wants to be me. That's what you're going to get from the game. So if you want to be a so-called entertainer or rapper or artist or whatever, you're going to have a whole bunch of suckers and clowns. Luckily, I'm used to it. You know what I'm saying? I've been sucker ducking since I've been knee-high to a horsefly, man. I've been popping this shit, you know what I'm saying, since I was a young grasshopper, man. You know what I'm saying? They don't call me J1, that's the only great one left for nothing. I've been the cornerstone entrepreneur and more, you know what I'm saying? I've been out here popping this shit like over Redenbacher since before these niggas even came outside, man. You know what I'm saying? These niggas wasn't even allowed to come outside when I was outside shaking shit. You know what I'm saying? That's the reality of this shit. So it's actually, you know, if that's what you worried about, whether my shit is real or not, then we doing a good job. You know what I'm saying? Because you all in my business and all in my pockets, okay? What we gonna do next is get a boat, all right? And mother F them police right there. We gonna next is get a boat, okay? And then we gonna park right there, right? And you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna just turn this live on right here. I'm gonna sit it right here on this windowsill, and I'm gonna go on my boat right there. And I'm gonna just do donuts out there in the boat. I'm gonna just do donuts in the boat, and you tell me if the boat is real or not. All right? That's what we gonna do next. He said on Pyro. He said why the feds driving by your crib, though? Hey man, Popo gotta work. Shit, you ain't think about me. Shit, as long as they don't stop in front of my crib, we good. You know what I mean? They ain't thinking about me, I ain't thinking about them, Jack. You know? But all right, y'all. I'm about to get up out of here. Y'all niggas is hot, doing the most, and I've been here for like 2 hours, which means I'm getting a handsome check from the YouTubers. But I appreciate y'all, though. No real talk. And make sure y'all check Afro Jones. You know what I'm saying? Make sure y'all check G.I. Jones. Make sure y'all check Meet the Wolf. Make sure y'all check the Art of Word War book, which is available right now. You know what I'm saying? And stay tuned, all right? Because we got more things to piss the haters off. This ain't it, okay? We coming with the Serious ring next, okay? Serious ring is getting made right now by the same guy that made my sister's wedding ring and my dad's wife's wedding ring, okay? So it's about to get, even. Yeah, there's more stuff coming. And Mary's getting done, you know what I'm saying? And the old schools, are getting done too. The old schools are coming, bro. So when you see that, them 23s on the old ass, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's the whole fleet's together, bro. So, you know what I mean? Just stay in tune, bro. You know what I'm saying? He said fire. The whip is cold, though. You know what I'm saying? He said, bro, you don't know Johnny Dang? I'm Jonesy Dang, okay? They ain't tell you that? That was my new name. I hashtagged it and everything. Jonesy Dang, okay? Diamond Life Boys. Diamond Life Forever. Diamond Life Flawless Gang. No disrespect to Johnny Dang in this house and all my Vietnamese brothers, but you know what I'm saying? What the fuck I'm paying them for? This is what I'm saying. Some of y'all really don't get it. This is what I'm trying to give y'all is some game. Shout out to my young black jewelers. And again, if you look at these videos, I have some of my young black jeweler brothers on these videos that were downtown giving y'all some free game and trying to show y'all how the money is flowing, okay? If you go into a jeweler, 9 times out of 10, the jeweler does not know how to do the jewelry work. He has to send that jewelry to somebody else to do the jewelry, okay? After he sends that person to the jewelry, what he does, he has somebody that casts it. We show all of this on the episode so y'all can see this game, so y'all can learn how to do it. You draw that shit like I just showed y'all, right? You draw this shit. You draw the idea, right? Draw the idea first. You tell them what it's gonna be. You tell them what it's gonna be. I was gonna put a law on it, but I found out a law is actually disrespectful to put on something like this, especially if you got something else. If you just gonna put a law, it just need to only be a law. No wolf, no nothing. So I was like, nah, I ain't gonna play with that, right? But then I came up with the other design. But you draw the design, and then somebody casts it, right? The 9 times out of 10, the jeweler guy is not the guy casting it. He has somebody that's going to do what's called the CAD design, right? And when they do that CAD design, you're going to pay for that design. You're going to pay, say he's charging 150, 100 for the design, right? Then you pay to cast the jewelry, right? If you want to cast it in white gold, if you want to cast it in yellow gold, platinum, red, whatever you're doing, right? You go to the caster. The metal, normally the caster sells the metal itself because that's how they get paid, right? They charge a little bit extra, right? So if gold is $5 a gram or whatever, they probably gonna charge $6, right? So they can put their little extras on it and then they mold your piece, right? Then after it comes from the caster, then it has to go to a setter. A diamond setter is a specific skill. That's a nigga that only does that. Diamond setters don't be doing all that other stuff usually. Usually a diamond setter only sets diamonds. So by the grace of Allah, I found a good diamond setter. I found a good diamond setter that's been working with me for an astronomical fee. For a rate that's crazy. I found an actual diamond seller. That's a wholesaler that does not sell to normal niggas. You can't just walk up to him and say, let me buy a bag of diamonds, because he won't sell it to you. Because they normally only have people that they have accounts. Unless you know where to go to find this nigga, have a conversation with him that's as spectacular as my vernacular, and slide in like grease paws, you know what I'm saying, and get that deal done. So that's the point. I'm showing y'all how to get it done. I'm showing y'all how to do the work. You know what I'm saying? So if you want to be a jeweler, if you want to actually, make your own jewelry, you can do that. It's not that hard to do, but you just got to put the work in. And it is a headache. That's why I'm filming it, just so y'all can see all the headaches, all the stuff, because it really is an adventure. It really is some crazy shit. But you're going to deal with a whole lot of stuff. You're going to deal with people that's not trying to do good business by you, right? This is why I told y'all this shit was spinning like ball bearings, like bzzz, like fast. And now it's like I gotta have them like adjusted because the guy made it spin like it was spinning like bzzz, which is the way I wanted it. But it'd be like little things, that if you just went to a jeweler, you would have to pay for all 3 of those things separately at once, which means he's gonna charge you way more. And that's what we pay for. That's why niggas is paying Johnny Dang $40,000. No disrespect to his hustle. You know what I'm saying? He has great work. And that's one thing I give Johnny Dang. He actually does great work. That's one thing I could give him. If you look at any of the grills he does, even somebody with messed up teeth, when they put his shit in, the teeth look straight. Like he has some method to where he does that. And that's what I actually like. Because even my grills I just lost, that I'm tight about, because I had them like 12 years. Shout out to Gangster Grills in ATL. But even those, they followed my teeth. They was a little bit crooked. They weren't straight. The ones Johnny Jang does, he has some method where they look straight. You know what I'm saying? Dry hates getting blocked. You come in here just saying one word, you're getting blocked. And you're just going to keep typing fake, 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 but you're hating. But anyway, Johnny Dang, his method is good. So I respect his work. I respect the work he does. You know what I'm saying? But the difference is, if you're going to a source, if you're paying to go straight to the source, you could always get a better deal. You could always get, because you know what you got to do? You could just bite a piece of mold, go to a casting house. Go to a casting house where they cast gold and literally hand them the mold of your teeth and say, I want to cast this. And they might say, okay, well, you have the gold, or you say, no, I don't got the gold. Well, gold is $5 a day. All right, well, cool. You pay them right there, and they will literally cast your grill right there, bro. You don't have to go to a jeweler to do it. You could literally Google casting house near me. I'm giving y'all the game. You could literally type in casting house near me, go there with that mold, bite down, order the mold kit off YouTube, off Amazon, grill mold kit. Order it, it comes in a thing, you bite down, it gets hard, and it literally keep the mold of your shit. Go to the casting house and just tell them, cast this for me in 20 or 14 karat or whatever gold. It might cost you a couple $100, bro. Then after that, you find you a diamond setter. You find you a person that sets diamonds. Let's say he charged you $1 a stone. If he charged you $1 a stone, even if he charged you $1.50 a stone, if you got diamond teeth, you're not gonna have more than a few hundred, right? You're not gonna have more than a few hundred. So you're only paying, let's say you paid $500 for him to set the stones. You're still only at a band. Now, we're not talking about the stones yet, though, right? Now you got to get the diamonds, right? Let's say you find somebody that's, a good whatever. Now, it's your choice if you want to do lab or natural, right? Certain stones, if they're only if they're only natural, of course they're going to be more, because you know why? They're rare, okay? If you find a whole bag of blue diamonds or green diamonds, they're going to cost more, right? So if you're getting a grill, this is the good part. This is the game they don't want you to know, that I'm going to tell you, because I don't care. I don't got no dog in the fight. If you got VVS's or VVS's, VS or VVS, I'm telling you, you are not going to tell the difference on a stone that's this big on a grill in your mouth, bro. It sounds good to say flawless this and this. Now, if you're getting big pointers and shit like that on top of your joints, like how Sauce and these different people was getting it, then yeah, that GIA certified stone, that big stone, that stuff matters. But when you're talking about stones this big and smaller, you know what I'm saying? Like, they're going to be bigger than this. But when you're talking about stones like this is VVS. But if it was VS, it would not look that much different in the light on your teeth when they're all next to each other, bro. You know what I'm saying? That's the shit they're not going to tell you. I'm going to keep it all the way told with you. My grill was not VVS, and that shit was hidden. When I'm about to get a whole nother grill that's VVS is all the shit. But, bro, I literally sat there. Shout out to my bro Gangster Grills, because he gave me the real game on it, too. He showed me. And he's a real nigga. He was like, bro, you can look, this is this is that, this is this. This is the qualities next to each other. He showed me exactly what they look like. So I would know. Okay, this is the quality, this is the quality, this is that quality. You know what I'm saying? He said, real guy. Salute. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, nah, it's the good investments, if you're gonna buy jewelry, is in gold. because gold retains value. A good investment is silver because silver retains value. A good investment is bullion. Okay, certain metals that if you Google which metals hold value, there's certain metals that hold value and that you can trade because they are needed. Okay, there's certain metals that are used in cell phones. There's certain chemicals. There's certain different minerals that people literally buy because they retain value. But we're not here necessarily just to. Oh, see, I like that. That's what that was for. Okay, all right. So I know it worked. All right, special effects. So when I'm on stage, the globe going glow. And watch when it's spinning. When it's spinning, it's gonna glow even more. Oh wow. Okay. I ain't even peeped at it. Hey. Alright. So yeah. He said that's true. Anyway, Serious, how does it feel to be the man that ended Ginger's career? Nobody bodied him before the way you did. Hey man, shout out to Jen, man. You know, he said, I need 2 diamonds for my Versace glasses, fam. Small one. Hey, well, look, no funny shit. If any of y'all are trying to do any work like that, if you're trying to get anything bust down, if you're trying to find any jewelry, I'm telling you, I'm showing you this too because there's a method to the madness. 2 people have already came to me and I'm designing their pieces. So I wasn't trying to make it a thing. I wanted it to seem organic, but that's why I'm showing y'all also. You know what I'm saying? Because that's something that I like, I'm passionate about, and if I can help some people do some dope pieces, why not? So if you want a piece done, if you're trying to get a wedding ring done, you know what I'm saying, something for your girl, just something because you know you feeling yourself and you got a couple dollars, let me know and we can execute it. You know what I'm saying? We can make the idea happen. You know what I'm saying? That's the way I'm coming now. You know what I mean? Special effects. You know what I'm saying? Special effects. Yeah, that's special effect. I like that blue. See how that blue? When I'm in the club and I'm on stage, that's what that shit gonna be looking like. You know what I mean? Yeah, I like that. That's what that was for. He said, yeah, we see the ring. Yeah, I'm showing y'all. You know what I'm saying? Serious Stones Inc. You know, something like that. You know? Something like that. You know what I'm saying? Something like that. You know? That's what we doing, man. We just working, so. I appreciate y'all, man. Tap in. If you haven't already, get Afro Jones. Check it out. You know what I'm saying? Make sure y'all pay attention to the new battle dropping. Somebody just tweeted me this on Twitter. They said, the culture owes you an apology, Jones. I just watched the Big T battle. Like, people always be talking shit for the battles drop and they don't watch them, but stay tuned for the Big T battle. You're going to see that. Also, yeah, man. Get the Art of Word Walk, the book. It's out right now. I'll see y'all soon, man. God bless y'all. God bless y'all family. Stay sucker free out here, man. And get to that money, man. You know what I mean? We had 174 right here. I appreciate all that love, man. That's love for me to just be sitting here kicking it with y'all. So anybody that's confused and don't know what we doing here, we working, you know? So salute. I appreciate you. Let me say my brother's name again so I can make sure I got my brother locked in, man. Hold up. Hold up. Wait, I'm gonna get the really good no. How do you look at the super chats? Let me see. I'm trying to see how you see it. What's his name? It's something Scott. I like to know the people that show me love, man, so I can make sure that I remember you, brother. That's all. I think it was Chris Scott or something like that. He said, getting money. Salute, man. You know what I mean? Great value Yeezy? Yeah? Kanye West? Nah, brother. You gotta get in tune. I guess some of y'all still don't really know who I am. Y'all just be following the algorithm. It tells y'all to come in here, so you come in here. But nah, brother. It's Serious J when that's the only great one left, brother. That's Jones if you're slow. Get in tune like a guitar, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm feeling the blue. I'm feeling the blue echo. I gotta just get this to be as the world turns, as the world turns, as the world turns. Yeah, so it's yeah. All right, I'm out of here. I keep saying I'm out of here. Y'all keep saying new stuff, and we keep sitting here talking because I ain't really got nothing more to do right now. I'm actually waiting on my bitch to call me, baby. Hit me up, baby. You know what I'm saying? We got to fix this shit. We got shit to do. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, man. You know what I mean? I'm sorry, baby. All right? Come on. But anyway, he said, that shit fire, gang. Salute, brother. We got fire on the way, too, man. Afro Jones is fire. The Wolfway piece is fire. Serius Jones is fire. Respectfully. You know what I'm saying? And I need some more people to help me come take this world over, man. You know what I'm saying? If I got some beautiful long-legged creatures, you know what I'm saying, that's feeling my energy, feel free to tap in with me on Instagram at the real Serius Jones. No O in Serious, all right? Or feel free to follow me on Twitter at the real Serius Jones. No O in Serious. You know what I'm saying? Actually, my Twitter's no the real, it's just Serius Jones. Follow me. You know what I'm saying? R.I.P. Pat Stay. Yes, sir. R.I.P. Pat Stay, man. He said it's just cold. You know what I'm saying? It's cold. True blue, Jack. We're true blue, Jack. True blue. I don't know about you. You know what I'm saying? I don't know about you, but it's true blue. You know what I'm saying? And it's the wolf way or no way, Jack. You know what I mean? We out this biatch.